got your back. Yeah, in 1992, a mission of mercy turned into a nightmare. They traded peace for cigars and pipe dreams. Now the storm is here. It started with a handout, a mission to feed, to stop the warlords and their hollow greed. But the suits in the district, they lost the plot, building nations in sand while our home began to rot. 30 years of silence, 30 years of lies, while the sovereignty of the nation slowly dies. Importing the chaos, the broken, the lost, never once stopping to calculate the cost. Refusing the language, defying the law, a colony rising within every flaw. Ice, ice, baby, bring on the storm, freeze the insurrection where the madness is the norm. Ice, ice, baby, the insurgency is deep while the patriots awaken from a 30-year sleep. Zip ties and wagons, the transport is waiting for the ones at the gates who are busy sedating the lawless, the haters, the treasonous track. Stand tall, Agent Sykes, we got your back. The inner colonization. Both sides of the aisle, they play the same game, dumping aliens in our cities, erasing our name. They brought in the values of the states that had failed, while the American dream was systemically jailed. Now the summer of love is the blueprint they use to burn down the streets and to light up the fuse. A wicked cocktail of hate and depression, sedition served cold in a state of regression. They hoodwink the foolish with narratives fake, but the foundation is solid, it's not gonna break. Yeah. The gathering storm, they attack the government, they spit on the flag, carrying the weight of a treasonous bag, supporting a felon over those who are free. Blinded by guilt, they want us all to see. But the patriots assemble, the line has been drawn. The darkness is fading, we're hitting the dawn. No more surrender, no more retreat. We're taking the narrative back to the street. From the halls of the city to the heart of the plains, we're breaking the spirit of those in these chains. Ice, ice, baby, bring on the storm, freeze the insurrection where the madness is the norm. Ice, ice, baby, the insurgency is deep while the patriots awaken from a 30-year sleep. Zip ties and wagons, the transport is waiting for the ones at the gates who are busy sedating the lawless, the haters, the treasonous track. Stand tall, Agent Sykes, we got your back. Storm is here, storm is here, the freeze is coming. Sykes, we got your back. Lock it down, protect the home. Ice, 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 Sykes, we got your back. We got your back. steady and strong. We ain't no dummy. Setting the pace, bringing the vibe. Feel the rhythm, join the tribe. Return of the bugger off bunny, steady and strong. We ain't no dummy. Setting the pace, bringing the vibe. Feel the rhythm, join the tribe.
Return to the Bugger Off Bunny, folks. Welcome back live from Central Pennsylvania. You're back with the Colonel, where you want to be, the place you laughed about. Your friends remain the same since you hung around. Welcome back. Welcome back, Cotter. Anyway, folks, welcome back to the program on a Thursday night. Thursday night. Gee, it's not Friday night. Thursday night, January 22nd, 2026. Plenty of things to talk about tonight, but let's shoot the breeze to start right out of the gate here. Welcome. It's always a pleasure to have you join me. There are lots of nasty people out there, but not here, and I welcome you all for joining me this evening. For those you already experienced in the future, what's it like out there tomorrow on Friday? South Africa, Japan, Australia? Tell us what it's like. Oh, man, my fridge is nice and cold. Boy, this tea is really good when it's cold. Babyface, welcome to you. It's also very good when it's warm. Jack up Chris Van Dyke, De Fremus, Babyface. Could not vote because they said I had to leave my hubby's surname. I had to have your hubby's surname. What kind of nonsense is that? Huh. Pennsylvania was saying, Huy Moyes, 50 families. That's right, Art Queen. There's the news. You've stole my thunder, which is perfectly fine since I already announced it. I'll get to that in just a second, but yes, the upshot is 50 South African families will be arriving in Pennsylvania, in central Pennsylvania, this fiscal year, next 10 months. It's about 5 families a month. It's crazy. Martin Feinemev, welcome to you. Umanel Fonz. Hey, Fonz. Nicola's in from Belito. Trippy, Legal Alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm a legal alien. Isn't that the song by Sting? You hope my stream is better after stream earlier. I was devastated to hear what's going on. Were you talking about the news stream? Oh, that's been going on for some time. It was time to mention it to people what's happening. You missed my live stream later. That was a really good one from the car. And I'll get to that in a second, Nicola. Yeah, my day. I had a coat hanger in my mouth after that experience. I'll tell you about that. Some people are very jealous. Yeah, they are very jealous. No, it's... what's this compared to Texas, huh? Chesigi, hello to you. Sven Stalabard. Alex is in from Ohio. Petrus van der Linde, Urban Homestead, Africa. AJ Quinn, Stella 4, Babyface again. Hester Kotze. Hey, Hester. Arhen. I made it to the US of A in one piece. Hope you was well. Congratulations. You made it today and you're here tonight. Ooh, we have a South African refugee in the house. Thank you for joining us. Well, Fonz is here too. We know that. So, Lord Graham says Steenhuisen is an absolute disgrace. Don Janssen from Rendsburg. Really sorry you have to deal with such evil, hateful people. Oh yeah, it's guys. You have no idea. I don't talk about it a whole lot, but it's much worse than you realize. It's just it shocks me that such nasty people are on this planet. It really does. It really does. It really does. And it's not the only place I deal with it. They'll always try to trample on the good. Stella 4, Nadine, Urban Homestead, Lucinda Summers, Multipass, Cecilia Kruger, Easterhouse, Anton Mulder. The truth is out there. Karen Long, CB, Jules, Ingrid's Inspirations, Art Queen, Angelique, Eichlet, JSA, Georgina Samuels, welcome to you. I know a Samuels, Sergeant Samuels. Lovely lady. Christopher Narda, Arnold Neveling, Marius Fillon, Jan Uberholzer, Karen Graham. From the Meadow, Regards from Owensboro, Kentucky. Another refugee in the house. Welcome to USA, and may it be a great experience. You South Africans in the States now, watch the ads when they come across. I'm making 8 cents for every time you watch that compared to South Africa. Arhen says, I want to just say thanks, Colonel. You responded to an email of mine once where I was very worried about how long things were taking. You set my mind at ease, so thank you very much for that. You're very welcome. For Alice. Yeah, for Alice, it's my pleasure. I try to. Some people take offense at my directness, but you deserve the truth. You deserve direct answers. And when you're panicking, you deserve for someone to say, hey, sit down, take a deep breath. Not you, Arhen. I'm just saying people in general. Being coddled, misled, or lied to isn't fair. I mean, if that's what people want, they're in the wrong place. I'm not going to tell you you're not wearing any clothes in front of a crowd, but unless you're an ass inside the chat, then I will. But yep. Anyway, be so lonely without you, Colonel. Hey, Nicola. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. It's a bit chilly this morning. Other than that, okay. Well, it's Friday, so I hope it's going to be a good day. I'm with you, Sumari. Really is good news story, says Bex. You can believe secondhand accounts this week was the biggest week of refugee arrivals thus far. Well, there is a degree of truth to secondhand accounts, so you can't take them as the clean as driven snow, but they are reliable in many respects. Yeah, no, this is a big week. This was a huge week for refugees, and it looks like there won't be a government shutdown, so it'll just keep coming. Marley says, the truth needs you. The noise is strong. We need facts. Star Wars inspired. Luke, I am your father. Fine interview. Well, congratulations. Busy on a painting, tea on the side, mellow, 19 degrees, 5 degrees, morning seagulls. I'm still shocked every day with how bad people can be. Very sad, difficult to say pause sometimes, but let's carry on, and not of them bring us down, not fulfill you. Well, listen, Sumari, I mean, what got me is last year when one of my viewers wrote to me and said that her husband lost his job because his sister told his employer that he had interest in the refugee program. It hadn't even been approved, hadn't been interviewed. Guy lost his job. What kind of evil bastard does that to their own sibling? Bukowitz, welcome to you. Good morning. Guys, I'm out of tea already. I'm going to have to go get some more tea. And surprise, surprise, I'm not wearing shorts. I'm wearing trousers. I mean, you know, that's noteworthy. Someone might make a note of that. Today's the 22nd of January, and you saw me wearing trousers, not shorts. And not because it's cold, but because I had a formal meeting. So, anyway. Oh, gosh, the phone on the floor. Anyway, so there you go. We're all curious about how I made it this month because on the 6th of January, the people left the 5th with 50, and then it bumped up. It's up to 120 or so. Yep. Yeah, well, if there's no shutdown, Angelique, but that's what it looks like. It's looking like it's going to be no shutdown. All right, so let me talk about today. If you've been following the program, you heard about my travel to Rochester, New York, my effort to interact with Church World Service, which was unsuccessful, my interaction with another refugee agency, which was very pleasant until some jerk-off showed up, and now the congressional inquiry that's going into this and other things happening. So let me talk about today. It was much different. Disappeared on you once before and it was not nice. Please, I never disappeared, Platinum Bear. I never disappeared. I had strikes that prevented me from broadcasting, but I never disappeared. The moment my channel was shut down, I started a second channel. It's just that when YouTube takes your channel away, you can't tell anybody that you're gone. Oh my goodness, that's nice and cold. Hey, Dogzilla here. Thank you, Platinum Bear. I'm certainly not trying to do that. Erica Strauss sent me an email. I'm assuming that's for an interview. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Today, I had been contacted early in the week by someone who said they were with a refugee agency in Harrisburg. I hadn't really thought about refugees in Harrisburg. I knew about Haitians coming here, but I don't really know about others because I don't go to Harrisburg that much. And I see people, but they're not refugees for the most part around here. They tend to put them up around Harrisburg. Anyway, so I asked him why. He said about a South African family. I assumed there was one here. So I said, okay, I'll come meet you. But he told me where it was at. I looked it up. It was a real place. So I didn't know if I was being punked or not. So I went there. And so I walked in. I was warmly greeted. I came in. I met Afghans and Ukrainians, and I was taken back to the big hall room. It's in the basement of a church building, and sat down with the gentleman, and he told me what it was all about. He said that he's a case management officer for refugees with this agency. He has 35 cases, one person with 35 cases. And he was telling me how he goes about helping the people. I'm like, wow, that sounds pretty good. It's a lot better than what I'm seeing in Rochester. And so we talked, and he told me that he knew about me from my social media content. When he heard he never had an African refugee, just mostly Latin American guys and a few Afghans. So his portfolio now is for the Africa cases, which are the only ones coming in. So he must be their best agent, I would presume. Anyway, so he said he'd heard about my social media, he watched my videos, and he was really impressed, and he appreciated my understanding, and he thought that maybe I could help break the ice with South Africans as they come in, since I know South Africa. And I said, yeah, sure, I'm happy to help any way I can. And then I asked about doing an interview, not now, but maybe later, or talking about the organization. And he said, yeah, it won't be a problem. Let me go get our director. So he got the director. I met the fantastic gentleman, lovely experience. 50 South African families. Now, a family, they're just told a family. That could be one person in Singleton or 5 or 7 people in a family, who knows. But 50 are expected to come into central Pennsylvania in the rest of the fiscal year. So that's an average of 5 per month, starting in just a few days next week. There's a family that came through here, but they were settled in Maryland and unhappy with their agent. And so they got a job offer, and they came up Pennsylvania. They stopped by and saw these guys, even though it's 2 hours from where they're going to be living. And these agency helped them out the last couple of days, got them set up with a bunch of things. So he also told me that the refugees from South Africa, this is what he's understand, but like I said, it's hit and miss, doesn't always work that way, is that they're supposed to be getting their Social Security application and their EAD process started by RSC in South Africa. That's what he said to me. So I don't know if that's true. Some people said it before, some people didn't happen to. Yes, they are trying very hard to silence me, aren't they? They are trying very hard to silence me. I mean, it's comical to listen to people try to attack my integrity like they're just talking to the next Joe. Look, I'm not just some guy that fell off the turnip truck who's never accomplished anything in his life. They have no idea who they're talking about and what it's all about. Doesn't mean people with the highest levels and most responsibility can't be evil, but I'm certainly not one of them. Anyway, so he told me about that, and then he went and got the supervisor. I talked to him. I discovered this agency's been around for decades. They have helped Vietnamese who came here. They have helped the Laotians who came here, the Cambodians who came here. Then they later helped the people from the East Bloc who came, and then Latin Americans who came, Cubans who came in 1980 from the boat lift, and now they're going to be helping South Africans. And what they offer and what they do seemed incredible. It seemed absolutely incredible. What an interesting operation. I was fascinated by it. Yeah, I got to find out where the feed is going to be. Hopefully it's on like SABC or something like that. 80 buses, yeah. That's at 9 a.m., so I don't know if there's going to be cameras in the courts. I doubt that. So I'm thinking about doing it because it's going to be 2 a.m. for me here, so not too far away. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. I'll set it up, but I got to figure out where the stream is at. So yeah, hey Lamborghini, Monray. Yeah, I'm considering doing it. Yep. We've met someone who knows me. Erica, is it someone who knows me from South Africa or an American who knows me? It's amazing this agency want to be so practical in understanding what's coming their way. And that's the thing, Future Looks Bright. So he wanted to ask me if it was okay if I would, be willing to help them feel comfortable because I know South Africa. So what a forward-thinking sort of guy. He also has a plan where at least once every 2 weeks he's going through checks to make sure that they're getting support. He also told me that he provides support to them for 3 months initially, while Church World Services Rochester is telling refugees to go footsec after 3 weeks, saying you get 30 days support, footsec, sign his paperwork, or piss off. So he's saying that they're helping refugees for 90 days. It's completely different world than what I saw in Rochester. Congratulations there, Engels, Borskis in the States. Yeah, English Boyki in the States. Yeah, so pretty fascinating stuff. And this was, I left there with a coat hanger in my mouth. I'm very willing to help them. I offered, I said, as long as I'm available, I will be happy to come in. I'll meet and talk to these people, make them feel comfortable. And I'll also offer to be an intermediary. Let me explain this. Some people are going to take this as offensive, but you shouldn't. You're not an American. I'm an American. The people helping you aren't Americans. They're refugees who came over who are now settled here. Some of them are Americans, but they're helping you. They come from a culture. You come from a culture. You both learn English as a second language. I'm a first language native mother tongue speaker. I also understand American vernacular and understand South African vernacular. En ek praat ja Afrikaans. So that also plays a role. So if people slip in Afrikaans and say the wrong thing, or they structure the sentences incorrectly because it's Afrikaans and they confuse the person talking to, who happens to be from Afghanistan or from Cuba, I can be there to be an interpreter. And by the way, I have been an interpreter in the past. I've been an interpreter of French and German. Not a translator, but an interpreter. Interpreters the person live, tells you what the person's saying and gets the correct sense there. So I've much experience doing it in German and some experience doing it in French as well. Anyway, so I've offered to help out if I can. So there you go yet again. No compensation asked. I don't think they're going to offer any, and I don't want any. I'm not trying to do this for money. I'm trying to help people. So once again, the people who are haters, who run their mouth about me and lie about me, they can stick that where the sun don't shine. So yeah, so yet another way I can help. Without people coming to Pennsylvania, there really isn't much I can do. But now with 50 families coming here, there's a lot I can do. It's Bry City, baby. And, I said no FEMA tents, but we're going to have Bry pits all over my yard, probably by summertime. Well, future looks bright. That's something I had to correct them on. So there's more information which I cannot share, which is inappropriate, but it's be fascinating for you to know it. I'll have to keep it to myself until such time I can reveal that information. But aside from that information, sorry just to punk you with that, but that's as far as I can go with that information. Some things you're not allowed to share, and then you have to protect things. So back to that, as far as white folks. So they kept saying Afrikaner, Afrikaner. I said, guys, it might be smart for you just to say South African refugees. And I said, because you will get coloreds and Indians and maybe even a few black South Africans that rock up here. And if you keep calling them Afrikaners, if they don't consider themselves Afrikaners, they might be insulted by it. They probably won't be. They're just happy to get out. But I said, they're all South Africans. So just call them South African refugees. And they said, oh, thank you. So see, we've already had success and already learned. He was an American. Okay, Erica Strauss, I hope he had good things to say. Maybe I need to go look at that email now from you. Oh my goodness. Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Let me go find a web browser that's on this side of the screen. Here we go. Now I'm very curious. It's one way to get me to look at email. Could this be bad news? Oh yeah, definitely possible to do that, Erica. Your request. Yeah, and this weekend is possible if you want to do that. Yep. Sunday would be the best bet because Saturday is rugby day. But I just see one message from you. Okay. I don't see another. So I guess you're not going to tell me. If it's bad news, don't tell me in the chat, Erica. Okay. I will tell you everything. Yes, he did what? He said bad things about me? Oh, that's not good. No, there's no refugees coming from Cuba. All right, now, Erica, now you got me spazzing. Send me an email real quick. I'm very concerned now. Well, actually, I was asked that question. He said, because apparently a lot of people have been saying they want to come to Pennsylvania. And he said, why? Any idea why? And I said, well, I don't, maybe because a lot of them don't know anybody in the world. And I live in central Pennsylvania. And I've been showing people what Pennsylvania looks like for the past 6 years on my channel. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I know that some people, is that a peace sign, Erica? What are you just teasing me now here? Yeah, so apparently a lot of people have been saying they want to come to Pennsylvania as refugees as a desired destination. Sabi, you're never too late. Can't wait to meet our agents from Jewish Family Services, clear and constant communication with them. Well, that's good because I've had a few people who had issues with Jewish Family Services. Depends on the location. Well, they can get closer to me, but they can only get so close. Well, which computer? Oh yeah, no, that was the one-off. The Windows just crashed and locked everything up, so it was really weird. I rebooted and everything was fine. I looked. There's no malware. There's nothing like that. Okay. Wanted to send this. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So, got a South African in Rochester who lives in Rochester, not a refugee, who wants to help the refugees. That's fantastic. I already have another one who's helping. So I will respond to this person later and let them know. I'll put them in touch. Absolutely. Yep. Okay. Well, this is so wow. No, wow. It's a couple other South African cities. So all these South Africans, I could have had even more South Africans up there. Yep. They didn't ask for purchase. They just gave me flight date and final destination. Amazing support where I ended up. So yeah, there you go. That's what, all you need. Look, all you need, guys, is amazing support to get started. Then you can go where you want. This is America. You can live wherever you want. Of course, you're gonna need a job. So yeah, just that's what you need, a good start. Ask about the refugees, Bob, Michelle, in Rochester. Yeah, if you may, go ahead. Sami, I'll try to answer as best I can without identifying who they are. Yep. I met a few children at the interview that just wants to meet Chris with the bod. Oh, man. Next week is going to be epic. Next Saturday, a week from, well, a day plus. It's an hour and a half to be Friday. A week from that, it'll be Saturday, the 31st of January in Argyle, Texas. It's the meet and greet, folks. It's the meet and greet you've all been waiting for. It won't be the first one in America, but it will be a meet and greet. This will be the second one we've done in America, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really chuffed about it, and I hope it goes very well. I suspect it will go well. Don't know why it won't go well. We've got some great support for it. So the big Texas meet and greet. I got my cowboy hat on, and we got some cattle there because it is Texas. Where men are men, and sheep are not nervous. Debbie Ackerman, thank you for your membership. Appreciate that. Righty, here we go. So this is the big Texas meet and greet in Argyle, Texas. Chance to meet myself, John B. and Brandy Wells, Lili van de Plas, and possibly Professor G. There you go, folks. Boerewors rolls will be served, but bring your own braai meat and your own drinks. All righty. 12 p.m. You can arrive at 11 if you want. The braai pit will be started by then. And it's Saturday, 31 January at 1550 Abbott's Lane in Argyle, Texas. That's directly north of Fort Worth, Texas. South Africans, refugees, and American supporters are all welcome at the big Texas meet and greet. All right? You don't need a ticket. You don't need to pay. You don't have to put a super chat down there. All you got to do is show up and be cool. The big Texas meet and greet. I think it's the envy. These people aren't loved, and so they feel they've got to attack people. I heard a refugee cannot apply for CDL before you have your green card. Is that true? I don't know that one, Sandra. I don't know the answer to that. I could research it, but I would suggest you do Google, put it in, let an AI question answer it very quickly. There have been a lot of changes, Department of Transportation, so it may be the case. Okay, so expand a bit on the proposed Food Socks GoFundMe mention. I would love to contribute to the fund. Okay, so what I'm asking for is Food Socks has not asked for this. They donate, but they've already donated 15,000 Rand worth of food, and we've got more people asking for food. They have a charity that's there, but I mean, it gets overwhelmed, and so what I'm suggesting is to take the burden off of that company, which has been, they have not refused anyone. Anyone I've referred them for food, they've provided food. And it's come to the tune of almost 15,000 Rand already, just in, 6 weeks of doing this. That's a lot. So at that rate, there'd be 150,000 Rand at least a year. So I'm looking at trying to take some of that burden off of them without just donating a bunch of money of my own, but letting everyone else who wants to be part of this. So my suggestion is if anyone's willing to do a GoFundMe, I'll help you figure out what the language is to set it up. It has to be somebody who's trustworthy, somebody we know here, that will turn the money over to them. Alternatively, what I can just do is do a fundraiser on my program and raise the money for Food Socks and then turn over. But when it comes to me, YouTube takes 30% of what you donate. Then Uncle Sam, I have to pay him 50% of what I get. So, if you give me 10,000 Rand, I only see 5,000. So either I make up the 5,000 out of my pocket, or we just give them 5,000. So anyway, but that's worked before. I've just eaten the cost when it hasn't been a whole lot. So I have to think about it. But I think we need to do this to help those who have the means to do it. Bob mentioned being in touch with South Africans on that side. How would I get in touch? I don't have a clearance yet, nor a destination, but I want to prepare for it if I'm approved. Well, Sami, I mean, there's not really any South Africans for you to get in touch with. There's South Africans all over the country, so that's kind of a pointless exercise. My recommendation was, once you know your destination, tell us, and if we know people in that region, we put you in touch with them, okay? Air rifles, no permanent license required. Or air rifles, you mean BB guns? Yeah, we allow them in America. We invented them. Yes, we allow them. Air rifles are allowed in America, yep. I don't know the import rules because they're not a rifle, but yeah. If everything goes according to plan, we'll be at the next one, okay? Ingrid says, meet greets me awesome. Wish I could be there. I hope you're going to do a live. Well, the plan is to do a live, yes. I don't mean to get hold of Bob, specifically just to find some people there when the time comes. Well, let us know, Sami, and we'll reach out. And if there's a community of group where you're going, we'll find out. I mean, I know people in Vegas. I know people in Twin Falls. I know people in Alabama. I know people in Texas. I know people in Rochester. I know people in Buffalo. So I can put you in touch with people in all those places. When I say people, I'm talking about South African refugees. So yeah, so that was amazing today. Cubans, Vietnamese, Afghans, Ukrainians. It was wonderful. They really are there to help people. It was wonderful. Okay, well, Sally, I mean, just look it up. I'm sure you can bring it over. Future looks bright. 10 years, please. Someone who has met the colonel and can be trusted with managing the GoFundMe. Sally, reach out to the colonel so we can help these folks. All right, future looks bright. Thank you for that. Thank you for the 10 euros. That's awesome. Ain't it possible for Woodstock to supply you with a bank account where we can donate directly to them? What is Woodstock? Oh, yeah, okay, that's an idea too. Let me do that. I'll write to Carl and say if he's got an account we can deposit. I can do that, okay? Yeah, let's do that. Rather than, yeah, okay, I'll ask him, I'm sure, because he's a charity there. I forget the name of their charity, but I can ask. Yeah, let's do that. Let me do that. In fact, let me just look it up. Food socks. Food socks, South Africa. Well, they have linked NGOs. Hey, Sami, thank you for 40 Rand. It's good to know that whenever you land, there will be a network to fall back on. Well, there is now. It's developing. Yeah, you can email us or just come and chat and ask. Okay, Food Sock's website is taking forever. Wow. All right. Don't anyone need this information, but black powder pistols and rifles aren't under the same restrictions as modern firearms. Yeah, I don't know if everybody's got black powder, although some of these Boer might have them. Hugely if you're part of the White Army. Okay, it's the auto-correct that changed. Yeah, no, I got you, Anton. Live fundraiser seems to be more successful in raising funds. That's my plan, Daily. Also, I can do a fundraiser on my monetized channel. I can do that somehow. There's a button for it. Good for anyone, especially in the days when your emotions gets the best of you and long for your people. Yeah. Yeah, no, transfer money into South Africa, but GoFundMe works well for overseas people. That's why I could do both. Yep. Did any of the refugees manage to get a beloved pet across with them? No, I haven't talked to a single refugee who's brought their pet over with them. The Project X people claim that they got pets over here, but I don't have any updated information on that. I haven't seen who they were. Yeah, the GoFundMe can be problematic. What they did for Ronaldo Close was disgusting. The bastards. Yeah, so, yep. Anyway, that stuff happens. Okay, so this is what I need to do. Okay, I need to put something in here very quickly. This is the refugee guy that I met today. I'm going to put it on my phone before I forget and send him a message here. So I need to put, hang on a second here. That's not what I want. Oops. Boy, these refugee places have so many different names. Okay, let me see if it shows up in my WhatsApp here. Nope, not yet anyway. There he is. Okay, sent him the note. I got him on WhatsApp now. Cool. All right, so now I've got him there. Cool. Thank you for your patience. Good evening, and trust all's well. You need to get all the refugee agencies across the U.S. singing the same hymn sheet. It's unacceptable. Some treat refugees like gold, and others treat them like, yeah, I got you. No, food stocks are simply in South Africa. They're looking at expanding across other parts of Southern Africa, but they're just simply a South Africa, the Southern Africa region. Something that our South Africans need to learn is to speak up if things aren't going right. Well, yeah, South Africans need to learn to speak up. They also need to, not wait until it's a disaster. It makes it a lot harder to help. Upstate New York had a little traumatic nostalgia watching those frozen scenes. Yeah, I know. No, it is. It's pretty chilly there, light rain. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the cold. I mean, I like the cold, but it was when it just cuts through your hands in less than a minute and you get to where you already can't feel your fingers. They're just burning because they're numb. Then they go numb. Or they're burning, then they go numb. That's some serious stuff. What's this? Okay. Severe weather is coming. Yeah, we're supposed to get about 2 feet of snow here over the weekend, so I went and topped off my vehicle today before I went over there, so now I got a full tank. Yep. Yeah, so. Ice cold in Owensboro. Yeah, Erica, but that's a matter of opinion. Let's see what the temperature is in Owensboro. Okay. See you. Current temp. It's 32 here, so that's freezing. Exactly at current temp in Owensboro. Owensboro, Kentucky. Current temperature in Owensboro, Kentucky is -2 Celsius, so it's 28 degrees. So slightly colder than it is here. Slightly colder here. 4 degrees colder than it is here. Okay. Okay, maps. Let's take a look at what you guys are next to there. Minus 19 in Nova Scotia. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not what I want. Maps is what I want. Maps. There we go. All right, where are we at here? Owensboro. It's on the Ohio River. Oh, that's way out there. I've never been to Owensboro. Closest I've been is Fort Campbell down around Clarksville. So that's south of you. Yeah, that's over there. That's almost Indiana, right on the other side of the Ohio River. Little rainy in Southern California, Deflairmus. Okay, more refugees here than I realize. Stefan Müller, are you in Nova Scotia or are you just telling us that? Yes, future looks bright. I had a plan to possibly be in South Africa that time, but it makes sense for me to be back by then because the games will be over in South Africa. So I'm trying to coordinate a trip. So it looks like I won't be there then. I'll be in the States. I've already put my name in and reserved the pre-registration to get tickets for that game. Friend of mine, her and her husband and their friends, they used to go to sevens with me. They went to the DC games, and so they're on board for the Springboks. Yep. Off to work, Varoshka. Have a good day. Snow is coming to Owensboro, 6 to 10 inches. Well, Chugsy, snow is coming to Owensboro. Are you also? How many of you people are in America, man? You're like secrets. You kind of let it leak out here, the way you phrase stuff. So a lot more of you in America than I realized. No wonder my ad revenue is holding steady, even though the audience isn't growing. I'm just teasing. My Knights have already played. Must have been on the East Coast. And they lost. Yep, Boston. Oh, damn. 4-3. Didn't get to watch it. I was busy working. VA information about extreme cold weather. This is from the Veterans Administration. We understand that your area may be impacted by extreme cold weather. This is the Veterans Administration writing me an email warning me about the cold weather. I mean, I'm not in the Army. I'm a veteran, but I mean, really, they do that for us? I had no idea they stuff like this. Do the conditions recommend call the facility before driving to an appointment to confirm status? You need to speak to VA assistance, please call this phone number. And for regards to homelessness, call this number. If you're a veteran in crisis, call this number. If you have non-urgent questions, you can call the VA through this. Okay, healthcare impacted, check here. Additional resources about housing, compensation, claims, employment, education, insurance, and fraud. Cool. Oh, Stefan, I didn't realize it. Maybe you mentioned it before and I forgot. I love Halifax, man. That's nice. It's cool. Been to Halifax. Yeah. I mean, I could see myself living in Halifax. I mean, even though I'm not a fan of Canada. I used to love Canada. But the leftists have ruined it for me. I mean, Alberta works for me. I love Nova Scotia, though. Good stuff. Lunenburg is another place I'd like to, it's pretty cool. But Halifax. Yeah, I've been to Halifax, man. Yep, it's a beautiful spot. Drove all around Nova Scotia. Good stuff. The one place I didn't go that I really intended to go was St. Pierre and Miquelon. But that's off in Newfoundland. Never got there. Yep. Drove from Quebec City over to New Brunswick. Went down to Nova Scotia, came back, went through St. John, and down the East Coast. That was an epic trip. I was stationed at the National Security Agency when I did that trip. Went up through the Hudson Valley. Went up to Montreal. Why don't you like New Jersey? Because it sucks. Nah, it's all right. Too many people. Not my cup of tea. Lived in Halifax. Oh, Alex was in Halifax too. Okay. We were quiet about it because you told us to keep it hush. No, I didn't. I said where you're going. Once you're here, you can tell people. Tell me about it, man. Come on the program. Do an interview. Here I'm thinking all these people are just, foot second once they get to America. And they actually got a lot of the viewers still watching after they come over. I'm grateful for that. Thank you. I love Maine. But the politics aren't perfect. Some really lovely spots there. Bangor's all right. Augusta's nice. Bar Harbor is wonderful. I'm not a fan of Portland. Kennebunkport's okay, but it's just not really my cup of tea. But yeah, there's some places I could live. Lewiston, I could live around that area in Maine. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So I like Maine. It's an interesting place. Reaches up into Canada. It's balmy winter in Hanoi. Walk around in shorts, must be hairy legs. Gorgeous Vietnamese women love us. Just brought a bottle of French brandy for the rugby weekend with my friends. Wow. They've been very obedient. Why Home Affairs? There are more enough bank branches across the country that you can go to for passports. Yeah, why go to Home Affairs? Yeah, go to FMB or something like that. Misty, what's up? Did you get the illustration, the thing about doorknob character? I did, Marley. Was that from you? I get so much I can't remember who it's from. Let me look and see. I did, and I made a point of saving it right away because I thought it was clever. Let me find it. Well, it better be here, damn it. I saved. There it is. This is what you're talking about. Doorknob Man? Is that the one, or was this someone else make another one? This is brilliant. So this would be the guy that I ran into in Rochester. Is that what you're talking about, Marley? Is that the one you're talking about? Both of those teas were partials, empties. It's pretty funny, isn't it? I love it. That's good stuff, man. I like how they mixed it up with a glass one and a silver one and a brass one, a bronze one. It's pretty cool. Good stuff, man. That was good stuff. I love that. Oh, so I've gone through 2 half fulls. And I'm full bottle now. He's the doorknob man. Yep. Yep. No, I love it too. It's pretty clever. Pretty clever. All right. So go back to my mail. God bless it. Okay, so the Color family that I helped out in California by contacting the agency, I hadn't heard from them since just before Christmas. Wait, is this the same family? Hang on. Maybe this isn't the Color family. No, I'm confused now. But anyway, it's a family in California that reached out to me for some help. They're doing well. They got a new caseworker. It's very helpful. Checks on them every single day. They got the Social Security numbers and their EAD cards. Things are looking up. The kids are in school, and they're adapting very well. The county gave us money monthly to buy a bus pass for each family member, which is what I said. I'm pretty sure this is the folks I talked about because people are telling me this isn't Modesto. This is a different location. But the bus passes, usually in California, you can get them for a discount or half off or free if you're based on your income level. And so I'm not sure, but Modesto, that was the case. And the agent, that person had said, well, go buy a bus ticket. Didn't tell me anything about getting one, at 50%. I found that out in 5 minutes by searching on the internet. They also got $1,000 to purchase laptops and a printer to help do job searches. Wow, that is crazy. Thank you once again for putting in contacting IRC. So this is the family I helped with. Okay. Yeah, contacting IRC and advocating for us. We truly appreciate it. So there you go, folks. There you go. So that's another family in California we helped. That's 2 out there for sure. Things are looking good. Got a refugee arrival here. Arrived in Wisconsin this morning. Congratulations to you. Warm welcome, amazing support so far from World Relief. Happy to interview next week. That sounds good. All righty. Cool beans. There's another refugee family arrived. That's cool. They're in Wisconsin. Okay. Okay. What else we got here? Okay. Sorry. Some media trying to do something. Media company from the UK that works for South African media wants to talk to refugees. They want to talk to me, so I'm asking when they can talk to me. I didn't get back to my mail. It's out all day today. Okay. Okay. It's people trying to help me with my computer situation. Appreciate that. All right. So, yeah, I don't see anything else there. DHA always asks you to state the reason for applying for unabridged certificates in the forums. Is a new thing. I have no idea. No one else has unabridged. That's weird. You're welcome to Flirmos. I see a message from you, but I didn't read it. Momo, what's up? He's never the leader. He's just a little whipping boy. Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah, it's beautiful there, Dogsville. You're right. You're correct. Okay. Third Rock is to give. What do you think? You think Wisconsin got you? Do you know if the Chinese newspaper is rather? It's not Chinese. It's Japanese. That's a good question though. All right, I sent them a link. Sure. Boy, I'm a busy bee. I'm back to the refugee guy I talked to earlier. I was answering that while you sent me that message. And yes, I sent a message to the Japanese newspaper, and then I saw a message from the refugee agent I sent a message to a short while ago. The South Africans that are here want to meet with me. We'll have a problem if my unabridged birth certificate I got in 1998 have my name spelled correctly, my name affairs. I have no idea, Denise Skuman. Yeah, if it's a spelling error, there could be a problem. I'm not sure. Look, I'm not a legal expert on that. I do know that you have to have a birth certificate with a complete date on it in order to apply for a green card. They do make exceptions, however. So, there are people come from countries where it's impossible to get a birth certificate. And I've given this story many, many times. I was attacked for this, and people lied about me and said, it's such a trivial thing. They lied and attacked my character and proved that they were simply wrong. And I point out that Erica, who was born in Katanga to Belgian parents, doesn't have a birth certificate from the DRC. Doesn't exist. So she's in the program. She's approved. She would have come over already, but she decided to stay a little bit longer. It is said that it's for insurance purposes, but I just found it weird that you have to give a reason for applying for it. I have no idea. That's something I've never heard about from the Meadow. It's an odd question, but it's a fair question. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, Erica. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Send me a photograph too, okay? Also, tell me what you're talking about, the person who knows me. I'm really, really scratching my head on that one. I know a lot of people, but interesting. All right, so. Oh, yeah, did I say GoFundMe? I meant Back a Buddy, not GoFundMe, Back a Buddy. Sorry. Well, if your passport is incorrect, it's a problem. Yeah. If your passport is incorrect, it's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. But I mean, presumably your passport is correct. Birth certificate is a different story. You don't need a birth certificate to go through the airport. You need a passport. Also, possibility you can change your name. So when you join the Army, people don't know this, but you can change your name legally. It doesn't cost anything. So there was an error, not an error, but my father filled something into my birth certificate that was incorrect because he was being a toad. And so I never used that on my name. When I entered the Army, I made a statement, which the lawyers reviewed, stamped it as a certified, sworn statement. And then I basically said that this is my name, minus this other crap that my father put on there. So that legally changed my name by joining the Army. Charles, you and your passport story, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's been this long. They're not doing it. I just go start all over at another place. They say you can't, but I mean, what do you have to lose? Chisi, welcome to you. And Road Captain Kevin is back again. What's going on, Kev? I have no idea if Home Affairs do anything intentional. I find that hard to believe. I don't think they're that smart. Don't think they're that smart. So Brian Mostard applied for a passport on Monday and was issued on Friday. Charles, are you reading that? Where was that at, Brian? What town? I know. I'm trying to tell. Charles is getting screwed over by the office in either Amazimtoti or in Durban. Then go to another office and say, where's my passport out? Don't talk to the assholes at the office you're going to, man. Okay? I mean, you're obviously never going to get a passport for them. It doesn't take this long. They stole my driver's license out of my car. Would you recommend me getting a temporary one? No, your driver's license does mean something on this side, Vimpy, but not much. You can drive over here when you arrive, but you have to get a driver's license within a period of time. Most states require 30, 60, or 90 days, usually 60 days. If you become a resident in the state and you don't get a driver's license within a period, that period can be cited. So you need to get one. So some states will accept your South African driver's license and not require you to take a test. Some are required to take a driving test or a written test. Sumo wrestling season. Yeah, I missed that. That was something I hadn't thought about for the Rugby World Cup. The Sumo wrestling championships were happening. It might have been hard to get a ticket, but I could have tried, and I didn't know. I was trying to go to Japanese baseball, but the Sumo wrestling championships occurred while I was there for the Rugby World Cup, and I missed it. Would have been cool to see that. Yeah, Rudolph, I'm sure your systems don't let you do that. But, there's your system, and then there's reality. So you say you don't do more passports. Really? You can't find my application in there and finish the process from this office? You sure about that? I'm just saying, You sure you can't do something about that passport? Kind of warm here, this office in Amazimtoti. I tell you, I'm just going to leave my fan here on the counter. Okay? Just saying. So, is this yours? I just saw. Is this your money? I just saw this here. How's that passport coming? That wasn't 200. That was 800. 1,000. How's that? I'll give you 1,000. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Exactly. Would you like it right now? It's sitting in Pretoria, not Durban. Okay. Do you know anybody in Pretoria in any power? Does anybody know anybody in Home Affairs with any juice? He sent us, clearly the colonel's been in South Africa too many times, picking up some bad habits. Double D says, no, you're not wrong at all. Spent a lot of time in Africa. That's right. You're storing the moolah in the wrong place. Where's your couch? How do you know there isn't money in my couch too, man? Money in my sofa. Oh my gosh, we got to play that now. Cyril's got a game ranch. Stories untold. Pala pala. Ritzy joint. Oh, glimmer and gold. Oh my goodness. What is Pala Pala? What is that song called? Oh man, I can't remember that now. Let me see if I can find here. What is that song called? Damn it. Now it's going to bug me now. I've been doing this too long. I can't remember the songs. Come on, it's before this. Keep smiling. Sign of the Times is before that. Oh, what is it? Voices in My Head. That was fun to make. Has it been that long ago? Good Lord. Man, we made a lot of songs here. Did Penguins Have Knees? There it is. Pala Pala. Oh, I spelled it wrong here. That's why. Here you go.
Money stuffed in my sofa, a treasure untold. Cyril's got a game ranch, stories unfold. Pala pala, ritzy joint, glimmer and gold. Stay overnight, don't you stray. Couch cushions hide a rainy day. Pala pala, where the secrets play. Under the cushions, the cash will stay. Pala pala, don't give it away. Rainy day, rainy day. Hey.
Antelope Roam.
Antelope Roam with the midnight beams, luxury whispers and velvet dreams. Cyril laughs, but nothing's as it seems. Game of chance or a clever scheme, hidden fortunes stitched in the stream. You never know till you're caught in the stream. Pala pala, where the secrets play. Under the cushions, the cash will stay. Pala pala, don't give it away. A rainy day, rainy day. Hey. Pala, where the secrets play. Under the ocean, the cushions. Pala pala, don't give it away. Rainy day, rainy day. Hey.
Pala Pala Nights. That's the one that's just spelled wrong in my directory there. Neff said he heard that President Trump is considering a refugee program for Jews in the UK, similar to South Africa. You are correct. That's not a rumor. That is a public statement. The Trumpster is considering a refugee program for Jews in the UK. Correct? True statement. You've heard it correctly. Yep. The anti-Semitism that the government of the United Kingdom is allowed to flourish there, the misuse and abuse of Jews. Well, they should do it for Christians too, quite frankly, but the country would empty out. Yep. So, there you go. Pala Pala Nights, folks. Finished my morning exercise. Everyone's doing well. Yeah. Rama Isos and Hexmet Nu Basim Met Al Dikhed. Oh, yes, he does have a lot of money. Needs some of that Rami's money. Yep. Couch in Afrikaans is a bank. Yeah, I'm sure that people thought it was smart to take $580,000 U.S. currency, presumably in $100 bills, and stuff it in the couch. Yeah, I'm sure, because that's just how people do it. Kathy Price is back. Vesper Lynn is here. Welcome to you, ladies. Double D, Misty's. Look at all the ladies piling here. Marissa. Wow. I'm a snake. This is peak content. Thank you very much. Love for Pretoria. Appreciate it. Pala Pala Nights, yes. One of my favorite songs. By the way, that was played 23 times after I published it. Some of that's me, some of it's other people. Or have I published it? Did I publish Pala Pala Nights? Let me see. No, it has never been published. Here we go, Pala Pala Nights. I got to change it. PH. Pala Pala Nights. There we go. Now to be published. Cool beans. It's published on the internet, but not on my channel here. So yeah, bye. Pala Pala Nights. Good stuff, man. That's one of my favorites. I love that song. Sydney's Jeans. That's a good one too. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Alabama Heat. That's a good one. Yep. Alabama Heat. Where's the one? No refugees on my lawn. Which one is it? One of these is... It might be this one. Is this the one? No, that's not it. That's been played quite a bit. Huh. Stay Off My Lawn. That's the one. This is the one here. Yeah, this is the one right here.
Stay off my lawn. It's not a campsite.
No FEMA tents, no late night fights, no refugees, no wild parades. This castle's mine, no renegades. Hit the road, Jack, don't spin no tales. Your liberty's lost like rusty nails. Stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry. Stay off my lawn.
Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs.
Sorry, not sorry. Stay off my lawn. My lawn.
Sorry, not sorry. Stay off
My lawn. My lawn.
drying laundry
On my hedge fence. Drawing crowds with your nonsense.
This ain't a stage, it's my domain.
Take your drama down the lane.
Pitch a tent where
The shadows fall. Not on my grass,
not
on my wall.
No soapbox speeches, no rally calls. This yard's a fortress you
Can't install. Stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry. Stay off my lawn.
Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry. Stay off my lawn. My lawn, my lawn.
Stay off my lawn.
Sorry, not sorry. Stay off.
It's my lawn. Get your FEMA tents off of it. Keep it moving. Foot sec. Stay off my lawn. No flags, no biltong. No brides. No lies. You heard me. Stay off my lawn. Don't make me call the popo. Stay off my lawn. Here it comes again. Stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong.
No fires, no songs.
Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn.
Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. My lawn, my lawn.
200
Sorry, not sorry, off my lawn, my lawn. Lawn, my lawn, my lawn. Sorry, not sorry, off my lawn, my lawn.
Well, what I do need to find is my. I need to find my rocker wig, the wigs I wore for that song, Joe Biden song. Those are great, man. I need to get those wigs out. They're somewhere in the basement. The inaction of the DA and the GNU has caused a voter revolt for them. Just this past week, destroyed by PA in 2 wards in Georgia, and Freedom Front Fest went 16 to 44% in Swan 8 ward. Yep, future looks bright. Exactly what I predicted. Those numbers are a lot higher than I thought. I said the PA is going to eat their lunch, and the Freedom for Lunch is going to surge. That's a big shocker, from 16 to 44%. Yep, so funny how many African countries' flags have Rasta colors in it. Well, that's because those are African colors that they've been adopted in Jamaica. Jamaica, man. Yep. West Berlin. All the ladies are in the house. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Up, 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 up. Yeah. Coming to stand your lawn. Don't scare me, teddy bear. Hey, Quids. How's it going? Bottle of Amarillo and some Lecker drove us an entry ticket, maybe. Yeah, well, that might work, Ingrid. That might work. Bottle of Amarillo. Oh, speaking of which, I haven't had Amarillo in a while, man. Yeah, maybe it's time for that, you know? Break out some Amarillo, huh? East London is red today. Oh, because of the court case. It's coming up in 3 hours. Or 4 hours, excuse me. 4 hours, damn. 9 o'clock, it's supposed to be 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Maria says, I'm not single, sorry. Oh, well, Marissa, that stuff happens. Yep. Popo, haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, I'll call the Popo on you, man. No pew-pew here, I'll call the Popo. Amarillo cream and some ice cream does the job. Yes, Charles, that does do the trick. Charles, I hope you're feeling better. We haven't talked about your health in a while. Yeah, one of my favorites is still Bot Gone Rogue. Yeah. Yeah, the Bot Gone Rogue is fun. Let me see if I can find that one. That's a good song. That is a good song. You know, I haven't written any really, fun songs in a while. Yeah, the Bot Gone Rogue. That was funny. Here we go. Marissa. It's okay, Marissa. I won't say anything.
I built a bot to keep the peace, but it turned into the language police. Said my words were too loud, too long, too wrong, like I was breaking some robot law. It beeped and it booped, said your emojis don't compute. I hit delete, but it rebooted. The bot went rogue,
Out of control.
it
It censored my soul.
oh no.
Oh no. The bot went
The
rogue.
bot went wrong. No stopping the scroll. Had to pull the plug to save my flow.
Because I let the Streamlabs control my chat. And it censored everything people said that night. It was so messed up. I had to revoke his permission. I had to ban it from my channel.
It flagged my jokes. It flagged my song.
It did.
Said my metaphors were far too strong.
Exactly.
Your tone is off. Your chat's too bold. Your sarcasm's breaking the code. It's spoken ones. It's spoken zeros. Said no room here for human it went haywire, spitting out rules like a rapid fire choir. The bot went wrong, out of control.
Whoops. Sorry, I didn't know it was going to do that. It zipped around. Here we go.
It censored my soul. Oh no, oh no. The bot went wrong, no stopping the scroll. Had to pull the plug to save my flow.
It was bad. The bot was out of control. Everybody was getting censored. I typed something that got censored that night. Elmarie, send your message. Go ahead. The bot went rogue. Yeah, that was fun that night. That was such fun. Yeah, that was fun. Ah. Is this the one? I love this song. It's one of my favorites. It's a tribute song I crafted for my friend Steve Hofmeyer.
Die stofpad is lang, maar ons kom van ver. Om de zon in die lucht, van de zuiderster. Die saal is gepakt, die atmosfeer laai. Ons wag vir die oomblik, laat die musiek nou waai. Mense van heinde oor die vlaktes en berg, vir 'n man wat sy siel in elke noot verberg. Om te hoor sing, om hier te sien, dis die tipe respek wat 'n legende verdien. Van die sippiese storie groot verhoog, het jy ons laat huil en laat glo. Agter elke man door die diepste treurkrom, dis jou voetspore vas op hierdie grond. Stuur jy sy stem, die man van die dag, 'n rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk, staan jy onbevrees, waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. O, Steven, jou woorde vind ons krag, 'n legende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Steve Hofmeyer, hulle gooi dalk die klippe, die woorde is vuil, omdat jy die waarheid onbeskaamd vertel. 'n letterkundige gees met 'n pen in die hand, jy skryf vir die siel van ons dierbare land. Beginsel vas teen die stroom en bly staan, van die dae van Bruce tot in 7de laan. Dekades se passie, dekades se vuur, jy gee alles vir ons, uur na uur. Ja, van sippies se storie groot verhoog, het jy ons laat lag, laat huil en laat glo. Agter elke man door die diepste treurkrond, dis jou voetspore vas op hierdie grond. Stuur jy sy stem, die man van die dag, 'n rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk, staan jy onbevrees, waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. O, Steven, jou woorde vind ons krag, 'n legende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Laat die wêreld maar raas, laat die kritiese praat, al ken jy die hart van 'n man van sy staat. Hy's meer as akteur, hy's meer as gesang, hy's die stem van 'n volk wat na vryheid verlang. Steve, jy's die stem, die man van die dag, 'n rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk, staan jy on
Steve Hofmeier, die Stem wat blastan. Yep. Yep. I met Kurt Darren like briefly at Loftus. Didn't really get a chance to talk to him. He didn't obviously recognize me. He was at the quarterfinal of the URC championship. Steve Hofmeier, yes, and Legend. Kurt Darren, yep. Some actors have started to trademark appearance, voice in certain catchphrases or movies so it can't be used by AI. Malcolm asks, whose details? Crazy times last night in the wind, a fisherman landed and one of my 3 front anchor lines decided to cut it. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Yeah, I Kurt Darren's fine. I like some of his songs. Kalfoot Soki's pretty good. Yes, and Legend. That's a good one too. Yeah, Streamlabs timed you out. Yep. No emojis in the chat. Ingrid's, yeah, payday arrived eventually. Friday Bri is on tonight. A little something, just say thank you so much for the Ingrid's inspiration. It's very kind of you. Not necessary, but it's very kind of you. I do appreciate that. Yeah, the Rogue Bot Night. That was fun. I mean, it wasn't funny. I was like, I wasn't spazzing, but I was a little concerned. Let me go look and see what that she sent me on WhatsApp. Okay, that was El Maria that sent it to, wasn't it? Oh, okay. For some reason, you must have changed. Christopher David Mayer, diagnosed with autism disorder, age of 2, suffered a brain injury due to a combination of vaccine and medication, caused him to lose speech and social skills. Lives with pica. Well, that's a shame. Colon condition. So it's a backup buddy. Elmarie, may I ask you a question? Not to be personal, but the name is the same. Is this your grandchild or something? Hey, Double D. Elmarie, can you answer my question? Are you still there? Your brother's son. Okay, but you know who this is. Okay. Okay, this isn't the best time to do it, but okay. Thank you for sharing that. I'll share this with you guys in a minute. I just want to make sure I get this done first because it doesn't always work. I want to beat all you to it. Give me a moment here. I gotta find a card to do this with. Sending love. Hey, Nicola. Cool. Well, you're welcome, Elmer, but let's see if we can't move the needle, okay? You need to remind me tomorrow to do this again because I get distracted with so much going on. Expiration. See what happens here. See if it works. Tiny heart. I have a big heart. What do you mean a tiny heart? I have a huge heart. You have to understand I'm a very frugal person. When I give money, it's just not a casual thing. Success, okay. So my donation went through. Okay, I will make sure. Good. So back a buddy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Will take me back to the campaign. There we go. All right, so here we go. So if anybody wants to donate, this is Help Bless Christopher. Let me get to this very quickly here. I'll get back to that in just a second. So here's the link. I'll pin at the top. If anybody can, you're welcome to do it. Feel free to tell them it's from the Wyatt Army if you want, or make an anonymous donation, whatever you like. There's the back of Buddy. Got some serious health issues, including pica, which is terrible. You can't tell what food tastes like, and kids, when they're little, eat crayons and everything. It's marbles and everything. They don't know better. It's horrible. He looks to be a bit older than that now, though. But trying to raise 217,000 rand, and they're 89% of the way there. I didn't know about this campaign. If you told me about this before, El Marie, I apologize. I don't recall hearing about this. So yeah, so there you go. Somebody gave 9,000 rand a couple days ago. I just gave 1,000. It's anonymous, Paula. Okay. So as a baby, he was bright-eyed and responsive, but shortly after his 2-year vaccinations, everything changed. He stopped making eye contact, stopped responding to his name, and stopped saying his early words, Mama, Papa, and Baba. This eventually led to autism diagnosis. Okay. Severe sensory processing difficulty, especially with interoception. Does not feel or understand internal discomfort or pain. He also has a form of pica. Holes in his intestines. Oh my goodness. Needs an urgent operation. Wow. That's sad. That's sad. I hope that helps. I hope they can get his surgery. Wow. Yeah, Rian Cruz, I know I've already put my name in for the pre-registration for the tickets to the game. That'd be great if I could go to South Africa, catch the Springboks in the All Black store there, and then catch the end of it here in Baltimore. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yep. Cheese going full hard with the new laws against what the USA is supposed to be with Democrats' power. Okay. You're welcome, just another girl. Well, I mean, it's a little something. I can do something. I didn't know about this. El Marie has never asked. But they're close to the goal. So I mean, if the Wyatt Army could push them over the goal, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I mean, 193,000 when I bid that. So 7 and 17 is 21,000. Just 21,000. He's 17. Yeah, I can see he's older now. But guys, it's just 17,000 rand. I mean, in the scheme of things, that's not a ton of money. So if the Wyatt Army could mobilize and push him over the top, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. So yeah, so he's 17 years old. Yep. But yeah, so campaign's been going for 2 months, 84 donations. So a lot of anonymous donations. Wow. Wow. So, wow. Anyway, folks, yeah. So yeah, if you guys will, if anyone can help, that's great. We'll be able to help over the weekend. Okay, no, guys, I mean, no one's, if you're able to, you're able to. If you can't, you can't. Thoughts and prayers help too. Yep, you're very welcome, El Marie. Sorry, it's, gosh, South Africans have such amazingly complicated medical problems. It's shocking to me. I don't know how you people survive as a people with all these cancers and all these other problems. It's just amazing to me. I mean, I other than my mother, I've only known a handful of people who have cancer my entire life until I started meeting South Africans through my program. It's so many. There you go. So Misty, that's that helpful. That's actually helpful. It isn't always monetary stuff that helps. Sometimes it's thought and prayer. But yeah, so wow. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully people can do that. I will, if Elmarie, if you're on tomorrow, well, today for you guys, when I do my news program for the evening, we have a larger audience. Someone just donated 200 Rand. It evened it up to 195, said the Wyatt Army. Thank you, whoever that was. It's basically an anonymous donation, whoever you are. Thank you for that 200 Rand. So that's 85 donations, and now we're just, for them, 17 and less than 21,000 now. So there you go. Yeah, Charles, you have to ask why there's so many medical. It's probably because of piss poor health care, and on top of that, probably environmental issues, where industrial pollution and poor water quality. Who knows what else? Yep. Elmarie, I love being 17. One of my favorite ages. It was when I went to university. I was 17 years old. Yeah, no broken arrow. I got you, man. I've spent my whole life with virtually no money spent on my health care. Yep. I mean, I didn't have this hip issue. I didn't have any major issues. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's probably the environmental stuff. Yeah. Yeah, South Africa needs a serious medical upgrade, and it's not going to come from NHI. Well, Double D, that's true, but that certainly doesn't explain what happened to Christopher David Mayer. So, anyway. Yeah, it's a crazy world. Lots of stuff happening. So 220 viewers here right now, and the big spenders will catch in the morning probably. And just remind me. Yeah, we're just scratching the surface on environmental issues. Absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm surprised I don't have more medical issues because environmental. I've been in some real crap holes. I lived a fair portion of my life in Africa in very bad environments. But yeah, I took care of my health and was very careful about what I ate and what I drank. So hopefully that made a difference. But something, oh, geez, I got freaking Rand laying all over the table here. There's another bill when I was tossing the money from Pala Pala. Oh, my goodness. Yep. Yeah, so we had a theme for this show, and I didn't get around to it. Let's do that now. And that is that Steenhuisen says that you desperately needs attention. Lekgotla. The Lekgotla. So John Steenhuisen is calling for Lekgotla to fix foreign policy blunders. Well, there are no blunders. There are no problems to fix, John. It's intentional. The ANC is doing this intentionally. There's nothing to fix here. You're not going to fix anything. DH John Steenhuisen says there's no consensus within GNU as South Africa's foreign policy stance. Duh. It's called for an honest Lekgotla on the matter. Well, there won't be an honest Lekgotla because the ANC is not honest. South Africa's imperiled its relationships with other countries over the past decade. The opposition leader claims that the U.S. will be a loser if it fails to maintain a relationship with South Africa. Well, okay. Well, insulting us, Johnny boy, is not smart. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. It's an outstanding issue of coherence. I'm of the view that South Africa has made blunders in the past 10 years, which have imperiled our relationship with other countries around the world. And if we say we're non-aligned, we need to be truly non-aligned. Well, you're not non-aligned. You are in the camp of the axis of evil. He said it was important for South Africa to be honest in its non-aligned foreign policy stance. He also spoke of South Africa's fractured relationship with the U.S., saying it was clear that President Donald Trump had been given wrong information and claims of white genocide taking place. All right, John Steenhuisen, see, he has no credibility whatsoever. I'm sorry. I tried to give the man excuses for his dunderheaded comments. Donald Trump is not talking about white genocide. You are, Steenhuisen. You and the ANC and Fikile Mbalula and Ronald Lamola. You're the ones talking about white genocide, not Donald Trump. And your fake press. He was asked about this at Davos. He didn't raise the question of white genocide. Your reporters did. You are the ones keep raising the term and isn't uninformed. You don't know what's going on in your own country, John Steenhuisen. Trump knows more about what's going on in South Africa than John Steenhuisen does. Trust me. Trust me. Much more. Wow. Wrong information and claims of white genocide. Said the U.S. would ultimately lose out if it did not maintain a relationship. It's unfortunate the U.S. is missing out on a partnership with the largest and most underutilized country on the continent. The country whose constitution resembles the values and principles of the U.S. Sad state of affair when those perceptions fail over truth. Well, because you're a liar. You're lying again. You're lying again. Your government, that's right, your government, the GNU, covers up crime statistics. I have the proof. I have a murder, a farm murder, listed as house robbery in Brits in 2025. Your government, you're in the GNU, your government covered this up. 77, 78-year-old man beaten nearly to death, dies in hospital from the assault. And your government, your GNU covered it up. The U.S. isn't going to lose anything by not having South Africa. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. You lose, you lose, you lose. And framing this to insult America, saying we will lose, or that Donald Trump has bad information, when you don't even know the truth about what's going on in your own country. Unbelievable. Yeah, nobody's willing to be that stupid. Yep. Hey, Tony Pretorius. It's a sad state of affair when those perceptions fail over truth. Well, what's sad is when your lies prevail over the truth. When you deny farm murders. When you sit on your ass and do nothing about foot and mouth disease for almost a year and a half. Till it becomes a catastrophe. Farmers are going bankrupt. When farmers have their stock stolen every time you turn around, no effort to provide rural security. Where is the Agricultural Task Force? Where is John Steenhuisen's Department of Agricultural Security Task Force? What is the negotiator talk to with the police or with private security firms or with the military to provide policing in the rural areas to protect herds? Where is his forward-leaning stance on security in rural areas? Where is his forward-leaning stance on the prosecution of criminals who attack farms and farmers? Where is it? Anybody seen a proposal, an effort? No, because it doesn't exist. I'll tell you what exists. Let's all do La La Mola in Vietnam. La La Mola in Vietnam. La La Mola. Too busy doing La La Mola in Vietnam. So we have another song. You guys know that song, right? This is a tribute song to our friend, John Steenhuisen.
Blue lights flash, they're out of sync. Promises fade, gone in a blink. Wrong place, wrong time. What's the plan? Spinning words, but they don't land. Ooh, jellyfish sway. Ooh, yeah. Floating promises drift away. South Africans cry, dismay, dismay. Dance through the night, we'll find our way.
John's Jellyfish Sway.
Empty words, a hollow glow. Where's the change they used to show? Protests rise but miss the mark. In the shadows it's cold and dark. Oh, jellyfish sway. Ooh.
jellyfish way in honor of our friend. Well, Texas is going to have a rave. We're going to play all this music, man. Going to play all this music. Getting the Friday vibes going. The leftist will pretend to seizure until the cop gave her a sternum rub. No compensation. The rhythm of a sloth on PCP. Oh, he might get me for copyright violation. Sorry about that, Marissa. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yemen. Well, it's Juju's darkest hour. What will come of it? Probably jack squat. Juju is in the docket. That's right. His conviction is going to be sentences coming up here shortly in a few hours. The Economic Freedom Fighters bracing for politically fraught period as party leader Julius Malema awaits sentencing in the firearm case, a moment that could test the party's reliance on its founding president and reshape its internal dynamics ahead of the local government elections. Last year, the East London Magistrates Court convicted Malema on charges related to discharge of a firearm in the 5th anniversary rally back in 2018. He fired a rifle into the air while addressing supporters. His bodyguard and co-accused Adrian Sneyman was acquitted. Malema said he would appeal the conviction of a case he called politically motivated. The state argued that he recklessly endangered lives, which he did. Scheduled to hand down sentencing Friday. Possible penalties for him include a fine or suspended sentence to imprisonment. The party this week reiterated its rejection of the judgment, confirmed it was appealing it. We're confident the higher court that is less emotional will come to a completely different conclusion based on the merits given the magistrate during this trial. We have to appeal this nonsensical judgment from a group of people who tried to change the receiver to deceive the forensics and the ballistics. Yep, Colonel, you mentioned you have proof. If you add me, you can add 2 extra proof. Proof of what are we talking about, Anton? Lost society 308, close to 8 million rand. Jiminy Cricket. Wow, future looks bright. That's terrible, man. 300 head, 2 farms. That's insane. It's supposed to be 9 o'clock, Loretta. Music is the bomb. Thank you, Hermanus Johannes Alank. John's dance is very triggering. Erica, all right, take care. All right, look for your email, Erica. I'm waiting for it. Well, I hope he doesn't come off lightly. I hope he gets imprisonment. That would be awesome. That would be the ultimate. That would be incredible to see him go to jail. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Well, let them cause mayhem and let the police be there and arrest every single one of them. I hope they're members of parliament so they can be removed. No, he probably slept well because he probably thinks he bought off the 300 head of what cattle, Holden. Yep. Yeah, they used to have dedicated police units with off-road vehicles and horseback tracks, rustlers, arrest them, return stolen cattle. Yep. Look, okay. First off, the EFF doesn't have the support. Did you see the videos? I saw the videos earlier. Somebody sent them to me earlier today of them showing up in East London. All right, so let me see. Try to see if I can find this. What is this? EFF making threats. It's not downloading. No longer on my phone. Oh, that's from a while ago. Chris Saylor sent a picture of him in trying to find who sent me that. Can't find who it was. Yeah, but somebody sent me that. I didn't save it because I was on the road. Ugh. So many messages, so many people. Oh boy, just not seeing it. Anyway, I had video of the EFF out there marching. There wasn't that many of them. It wasn't impressive. Trust me. Right. Okay, anyway, so. Ja, I don't have enough money for all the KFC. Adrian Schultz, Nad Chris, More van ons kant af snacks, goedagen nacht verschil. Okay, Adrian, enjoy. Same doctor got Zoom out of jail. Has allegedly been losing weight at the doctor's advice. They didn't have enough people to fill the buses, that's for sure. No, I'll never wear Crocs. They're asinine, ridiculous, insane footwear. They're bad for your feet. No, I'll never wear them. Nope, never going to wear Crocs. Never wore them. And I hate those socks that women wear that only come up, not up to their ankle, just below their ankle. I hate those. I hate those things. Ugh, I hate looking at them. Reached out to Argentina. They made it very clear it will be illegal to sell to anyone in South Africa. For a long time after, Maracana police were afraid to act and use the necessary force required. So hopefully, it'd be nice if they use it now. During the riot, staff was so overwhelmed they had to come get ammo from friends of ours. Oh, I know it's no jokes. I covered the aircraft, the private aircraft that flew ammunition in for the police. They had no planning. And what pisses me off about what happened then is that I told them on June 29th there were going to be riots in Nkandla. I was wrong about Nkandla, but I said in KZN. And it started at the Moy River Toll Plaza. That's where it started, where they torched 100 trucks. And it went from there. And it spread like wildfire. And the police were not prepared. They didn't have water cannons in KZN. They didn't have bullets. They didn't have rubber bullets. They didn't have enough vehicles. They didn't have a staging area. They didn't have a plan. They didn't have a coordination. They didn't have communications preset. They didn't use intelligence to figure out where these attacks were going to come from. They made nothing. Then the military came in and they were unprepared. They didn't have food to feed their soldiers. They had to go jump the queue at the stores that weren't torched to jump ahead. All the people waited days to get food. They went to the front of the line to get food because they didn't have food. No, it's disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Look, it would be so easy to overthrow the government of South Africa. So easy. So easy. Could do it with a battalion. A battalion of troops could overthrow the government of South Africa. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. First off, none of them could catch any of our soldiers except a couple in the special forces. That's it. I hate those secret socks, Loretta. I hate them. Mara, it's YouTube. Yeah, Crocs are toxic. Yep. Barricade all inches our town cells. They were long. Look, just another girl I know about it. I know. I was here. I was live broadcasting throughout the whole thing. I was live broadcasting for multiple hours during the day. People were asking, what do they do? And I told them you need to get all your volunteers, break them in the shifts. Red, green, and amber. Red, green, amber. Green, you're on shift. You're on duty. You're securing. Red, you're resting. Amber, you're preparing, rehearsing, getting supplies in place, and ready to go on shift. Break your people down. Because these people went out and they stayed out there 24 hours and they got exhausted. They were no good. And they had no plan. I said, you can't do that. I told them from the outset. I said, you have to have backup communications. You can't rely on cell phone towers. They get overwhelmed. They get taken down. You're going to have brick radios or walkie-talkies, something, two-way communication. You're going to have to also have fire poles. Fire poles, yes. You're going to have buckets available. Someone has to keep buckets in their garage, and you have to be ready. Because if they start trying to torch a house with Molotov cocktails to distract you from places while you're trying to put a fire out, you don't have the resources, the whole neighborhood goes up in flames. You got to be prepared. You got to have barriers. So, yeah, I gave advice, security advice throughout the whole thing. People in Phoenix asked me what they should do. Yep. Yeah, they just want to disarm people. What do you think we will be able to find out what illness Juju has will prevent him from going to jail? Well, it can't be HIV because plenty of people in jail with HIV. Not ideal to tell one's weak points to the world, not just... well, Adrian Schultz, these are generalities. I'm not telling you anybody's weak points. This is generalities. So these are just common sense defense. And a lot of people listened to me and defended their neighborhoods, and they were safe. Don't know if y'all missed it. I know in the beginning of January you gave us an update. Yes, you'll get an update, Debbie Ackerman, the first week of February. The information comes out every month. Adrian, yeah, no, I didn't identify this street. You know, I didn't say it was Skuman in Hatfield, and at this intersection do this, and here's the pool. Go, no, that's different. This is generalities. These are things people haven't thought of because they're not soldiers. They're not security experts. They don't think these things through. You have to now, you should have already done this. Have a defense plan for your neighborhood, where you live. You should have already had people walk the perimeter of your neighborhood, which you consider your enclave, and go through, find your vulnerabilities, protect those vulnerabilities, reinforce them, and do this continuously. You have to do that. Otherwise, when KZN happens again, you'll be caught again. Sven likes walking barefoot. Sounds like very Afrikaans. It's amazing how our community came together, Colonel Wyatt. People were delivering food, water, and the checkpoints. We saw what a real community looked like. I know just another girl, and I help people in Almazim Erica was on here, and other people. We were helping people in Almazim get their defense set up, and other people up in Peter Maritzburg and in Hilton and other places. Yep. Buckets of sand can put out fire too. Yep. What's illegal? You talking about the vaccines for cattle. Uruguay. You can have Uruguay. No thanks. That's good advice, though. Small Virginia Airport north of Durban have flights nonstop. Ammo. Yep, that's the one. Yep, Karen. Yep. In South Africa. I have notification on one to get late nowadays. Never get one. Guys, what you have to do, please listen to me. You must have a bookmark for my channel because you're not going to get notified by YouTube. Now, this one, I didn't post it 30 minutes prior. So they won't send out a message if I don't post it. No, I'm sorry. It was posted. It was posted hours in advance. No, that's not true. I came home less than 30 minutes for the broadcast, but this thing has been posted for hours. So I'm mistaken there. Yeah, no, you have to know when the broadcast is. Unless something is going on every day at 6 p.m. South African time, every day at 5 a.m. South African time, I'm broadcasting live. Every single day. Every single day, 7 days a week, unless like Saturday has rugby, but I'm broadcasting. So, I mean, it should not be a surprise. Now, the broadcast coming up here in the morning, if I stay up for it with Malema, if I can find what's going on, that'd be a little different. That's a special one. So, yep. No, it's you can see it. You can see people obviously aren't being notified because I see it in the statistics they give me. Also, I see how many people are watching the channel, and it's dropped. It's dropped in January. Last year it surged in January. This year it's dropping in January. It could be a YouTube phenomenon. It could be the algorithm. Could be shadow banning. It could be lots of things. It could be the content, but I would argue the content remains premium. Remains very good content. Some people would disagree, but they're welcome to be wrong. Yikes. Yep, it's times like this that hopefully helps sheeple understand why some of us are not crazy and we already have an escape plan to get out. Yep, exactly. Daisy doesn't get notifications. I'll actually be very upset if Malema goes to jail for a firearm infringement and not for all the corruption and theft. No, I don't care if Future looks bright. I want to see him in jail. He likes those jumpsuits. Let him wear a red jumpsuit in prison where he belongs. Yeah, actually, you should have got a notification for this. I stand corrected because I published that at like, must have been like 5:30, 6 o'clock, hours before the stream. Yep. So, yeah. No, Holden, it doesn't look like we're going to have a government shutdown. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. There's enough departments of government funded. There's no reason to shut the government down. There may be services shut down, but most of the government's now funded, or almost funded now. So we'll see. We'll see. But I don't expect to see the government shut down now. It looks very positive for it not being shut down. So I published the Steve Hofmeyer song. When did I publish it? December 2nd. And it's still growing. The Steve Hofmeyer song. Wow. That is, that's unusual. It's 51,507 views now. Wow. Istem vad blastan. That's pretty wild. It's still growing. In the last 48 hours, it's had almost 1,000 views. It's a pretty steady pace there. Wow. That's a good graph. Let me show you what that looks like. So good graph on the Steve Hofmeyer song. So it starts over here on December 2nd. And then first day I had 6,800. And then after 2 weeks, it's still going. Look at this. This is rare. 3 weeks. And then it takes off again here, January. 38,000. Slow, but steady climb. Look at that. 51,507. That's the song I played a little while ago. Huh. Wow. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty wild. Steve sent me these photographs.
Die stofpad is lang, maar ons kom van ver. Om te staan in die lug, syne suiderster. Die saal is gepak, die atmosfeer laai. Ons wag vir die oomblik, laat die musiek nou waai. Mense van heinde oor die vlaktes en berg, vir 'n man wat sy siel in elke noot verberg. Om hom te hoor sing, om hom hier te sien, dis die tipe respek wat 'n legende verdien. Van die Sippie se stories tot die groot verhoog, het jy ons laat lag, laat huil en laat glo. Agter elke man tot die diepste treurkront, dis jou voetspore vas op hierdie grond. Steve, jy is die stem, die man van die dag, 'n rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk, staan jy onbevrees, waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. O, Steve, jou woorde vind ons krag, 'n legende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Steve Hofmeyer, hulle gooi dalk die klippe, die woorde is vuil, omdat jy die waarheid onbeskaamd vertel. 'n letterkundige gees met 'n pen in die hand, jy skryf vir die siel van ons dierbare land. Beginsel vas teen die stroom en bly staan, van die dae van Bruce tot in 7de laan. Dekades se passie, dekades se vuur, jy gee alles vir ons, uur na uur. Ja, van Sippie se stories tot die groot verhoog, het jy ons laat lag, laat huil en laat glo. Agter elke man tot die diepste treurkront, dis jou voetspore vas op hierdie grond. Stuf, jy is die stem, die man van die dag, 'n rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk, staan jy onbevrees, waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. O, Stephen, jou woorde vind ons krag, 'n legende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Laat die wêreld maar raas, laat die kritiese praat, Al ken nie die hart van 'n man van sy staat. Hy's meer as akteur, hy's meer as gesang. Hy's die stem van 'n volk wat na vryheid verlang. Steve, jy's die stem, die man van die dag. 'n rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk staan jy onbevries. Waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. Oeh, Steve, in jou woorde vind ons krag. 'n liggende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Steve Hofmeyr, die legende, in woord en daad vir ons.
Loretta, send me a note privately. You don't have to do it here, where you're at. If there's a concert that Steve is doing before you leave South Africa, you can go as my guest. I'll pay for it, or I'll get Steve to give you a ticket, whichever the case is. But Loretta, send me a note. Don't let me forget. If we can find a Steve concert somewhere that's reasonably close for you to go to, you're my paid guest. I'll take care of that. Well, Marissa, I can tell you honestly, I never had a crush on Steve. Yes. So, Loretta, you tell me that, okay? All right? My treat. Okay, first off, let's just stop the nonsense. Nobody chased me. I walked down the street and I stopped. And then a lunatic came out screaming. Chased? He'd be looking for his teeth if he tried to chase me. He'd be looking for his teeth. So let's get your verbiage correct. Wrong verb. Asked me to leave. Private property. I left when asked to leave. It's my responsibility. I don't own the property. I was asked to leave. It's a public location. They asked me to leave. I left. And then this lunatic came outside and started screaming profanity. So, chased? No. You don't know what chased is. He would have lost his teeth if he came close enough. Yep. So, stop with the nonsense of the wrong verb. There's always got to be a peckerhead that comes in here to be an asshole. We're having a good time talking about Steve Hofmeyr, and somebody's got to be a peckerhead. Anyway, so Loretta, send me a note. I think you have me on WhatsApp, if I'm not mistaken. If not, send me an email. Do it quickly so don't forget, and I'll have to check with Steve and find out what he's got coming up. You're my guest, Loretta. Okay? All right. I'm trying to remember your situation, if your husband or there, or anyway, but let me know. All right? And rather than you go by yourself, I'll pay for 2 people, okay? I'll pay for 2 people, you and someone to go with you. Yeah, I already talked to Steve about that, Debbie, last year, about, coming to the States and do a tour. So we're looking at that. I haven't talked to Steve in ages about it, but the numbers are growing over here. Yep. No, Rudolph, you didn't do it. Someone else did it, so I wasn't chased anywhere. It would have been so wrong. It would have been wrong. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Well, it's not going to be Amazing Friday because I stay up for another 2 hours for the Juju thing. But I'm just so chuffed that this song is doing great. Oh, yeah, cool. I'm looking to see if there's any trolls here. Finally, a really listenable Afrikaans song to listen to. Thank you, Johan van der Mebbe. Yep. Looks like I'm not finding any trolls on that. A lot of comments and cool. I hope people share that and watch it. I had no idea that song was doing so well. I haven't looked at it. It was December 2nd. I released it and it's still going. That's awesome. That's great to see. Anyway. Steve Hofmeyer. Yep. I didn't realize that song is the best one. One of the best performing ones in the last 28 days. It's one of my top songs last 28 days. Well, is it? No. Maybe I read that wrong. Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Steve Hofer is one Afrikaner they haven't been able to silence no matter how hard they tried. Yep. Pat Gray has good representation. What dogs? Okay. Great if Steve was at your Texas meet and greet. Yeah, well, that's not going to be possible. I'm sure that's too short notice. Yeah, it's touring the U.S. is not like... yeah, but we have flights everywhere. It's just expensive. Coming to Kuruman, okay. Anyway, there you go. Oh, his guitar player. Okay, dark-haired guitar player. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if Steve does a concert at some point in the U.S. Wouldn't be surprised. He's done them in Australia. He's done them in the Netherlands. Yep. I don't know if he's done them in the UK. I've never asked that question. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So. Iceman, what's going on, man? Yeah, just 9 days ago now. Well, 10, 12, 20, 11 days ago, I was at 125,000 views per day. Now I'm down to 40,000. It's 1/3. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm planning on staying up and do the sentencing, so we'll see. Yeah, if I can, I'm going to set it up. That's in less than 2 hours. So, yeah. I cannot wait for you to meet my Lily in person next week. Why? Is it your daughter? Lily is your daughter? Not a problem. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right, I've just sent Steve Hofmeyer a message, Loretta. I've just sent him a message and asked him if he's performing the Western Cape and said I'll pay for your tickets. Oh, your best friend. Okay, cool. Find what from Ronaldo? What do you want me to find out? Just another girl? He wouldn't know Steve's schedule. Yeah, Adrian. Yeah, it's a shame what they did to Ronaldo. They've covered that ground. So, Loretta, I've sent Steve Hofmeyer a message telling him that I need to know if he's playing the Western Cape, that I'm going to pay for your tickets for his show. Okay? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, well, then that's... Okay. Yep. Well, I'm not on Strom. Yeah, I went to a Steve show at the Velbedocht in Wellington. It was pretty cool. Oh, the sentencing. Oh, that's what you're talking about, the sentencing. No, I'm going to look and see if on YouTube if it's going to be carried by SABC or somebody like that. Malayman sentencing live today. Let's see if anybody's listed. No, there's nothing listed here. Let me just go to ABC News and see if they've got anything. Anything scheduled? No. They've got, no, they don't have the Malema sentencing scheduled here. Does Ronaldo have it scheduled on his channel? Let me go there. I'm not finding it anywhere. I'm not going to stay up if I can't find it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, he's got it, so. All right, I sent Ronaldo a message. Oh, Steve's recording a note to me now. Cool. Next two shows on the 5th and 6th. Oh, he's in Wellington. News Live, previous ones. Okay. Well, I haven't done anything for you yet, Ingrid. I've just promised. The promise has to be kept. Yeah, has to be kept. So let me see what Steve says. Oh, he stopped recording it. Damn it. I wanted to hear from him. Oh, he is recording again. He must be pausing his recording. Here it is. Okay, I need to hear this. I don't know if I can let you hear it. All right, so I sent Steve a note and asked him if I could play the voice note. Yeah. So But it's an Afrikaans. He talks so fast, my husband battles keep up. He understands Afrikaans. Yeah. Same cell phone cover that you do, that slide. Isn't that cool? It drives you nuts. No, mine's great, man. It's fantastic. This thing, I bought a new one because I moved it hundreds of times and it wore out. But this one's really nice. They're inexpensive. He isn't responding, so must be driving. Yeah, so let me find out where... yeah, he said he's playing near Wellington. So whoever said that near Wellington, you were spot on. It's a Euro thing, something like that. But he doesn't have any tickets because he gave tickets free to people. He got tickets arranged free for people who didn't get to the DHL Green Point Stadium that was canceled. So he's performing there. Well, Loretta, don't be in tears yet. I haven't fulfilled the promise. I said $2.50 a ticket at iTicket. Okay, iTicket South Africa. At ITICK at South Africa. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Steve Hofmeyer. There it is. Steve Hofmeyer, January 24th, 8 p.m. Diemesfontein. That's the thing. Okay, get tickets. Okay. I wonder how to do it. Okay. Yeah, its doors open at 5 p.m. Diemesfontein. Is that a place you can get to, Loretta? Is that a place you can get to, Loretta? So I found it based on the iTicket thing. Thank you for that. So iTicket, Steve Hofmeyer live at Diemesfontein. Steve Hofmeyer bietet und laste gratis Konzert an für die Icon Kati was bei Diemesfontein Weinlandgut. So it's at a Weingebiet. Yep. 24th. So yeah, but apparently they've sold 3,000 tickets, so I can sell you a ticket there. Yeah, so I mean, Clan William is a little ways from there, but can you make that tomorrow, Loretta? That's so close. I mean, it's almost kismet. So Loretta, let me know. You're in Malmesbury. Yeah, I know, but can you get transport as a way to get there? I mean, I'm not going to buy the tickets for you if you can't get there. Well, let me know. Yeah, it's today, so for you guys. Well, it's today for me too now. Oh no, it's tomorrow, Saturday the 24th, so we still got time, yeah. Anyway. So, okay, Loretta just went quiet. I need to hear more. Where did my channel stop broadcasting? Okay. Anyway, so, yeah. Look, when we do stuff, things move fast, okay? Things move fast, so I need to know. Yeah, so, oh, come on, guys. It's not that big a deal. It hasn't been executed yet, so let me make it happen. Then you can all be excited. I love things, Steve, because of Miss Afrikaans. Love Steve's use and misuse of Afrikaans language. Mom was a real boermeisie, okay? All right. So Malmesbury to Wellington is not that far. You can definitely handle. Okay. All right, let me see. I don't know how it's going to work. Let me see if I can buy it and what happens, okay? Sometimes you get rejected from here. Okay, so 2 tickets, Loretta, or 1? 2 tickets or 1? Or, I mean, let me know, Loretta. I'm going to see if I can't buy it, okay, for you, okay? What's happening? Well, Loretta said it's her dream to go to Steve Hofmeyer concert. I sent Steve a message, and he told me he's performing in Wellington. So, and I'll promise you this, Loretta, if we get you there and get you tickets, I will try to get Steve to say hello to you. How's that? It's the least he could do for me. He's a matki. So maybe he can do that for me. So has everybody gone quiet here? Have I stunned the crowd? Well, just another girl. I don't have a connection for President Trump. I do, but I don't. I can get information for President Trump, but I can't get you before President Trump. Two, please. Okay, let me see what I can do. Okay, oops, that's the wrong place. Let's see. I don't know if I can order them for you, so I'm going to try that. Okay, continue. Okay. Well, this is a shipping address. Hopefully it's it's an e-ticket. Oh, print it home. Okay. All right, you can print it home. So I'll give you the print home. All right, let me try this and see. All right, let me see what. Don't get too excited here, guys. You know, credit cards get rejected. Things don't always work. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't say it was any funny business. I'm just saying I can't get you there. Okay. Boom. Okay. And it's what month it expires in that month. And the year is, not that year, but rather that year. CVV, credit verification, is that number. Name on card. Crap! I gotta check something because I can't remember my PO box number. Hang on. There it is. Okay. Okay. Other country is USA. Come on. Where's USA? What the hell is this? Oh, it's up at the top. It's the first one. Okay. 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 Print it home. Okay, it should work. Well, let's see if it works. Okay. Billing should be in this format. What's that? Oh, filling. Okay. Okay, well, it changed it, so that's good. Okay, proceed to review. Okay. Okay. Approve. Send news and updates, alerts. Read the terms. Payment. Okay. To Folvasana Tohang. Finalize. Print it home. Additional verification. Don't get excited yet. We're not there yet, guys. We're not there yet. Okay, we take my merchants for the website. Okay. Okay. Order completed. Okay. All right. Heroes Live. Steve Hofmeyer. January 24th. Diemersfontein. Loretta, this is frickin' kismet that it's so close to Malmesbury. So let me just get this. Print. Order now. Click this. You'll also be receiving an email which includes instruction for printing. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to forward you. Okay. I'm going to print the tickets here. Okay. Okay. Print. Okay. All right. It's done, Loretta. It's done. Now, all I got to say, Loretta, is that you better go to this damn concert because I got 2 tickets here and I can't use them now. There you go. There's your tickets. I'm getting an email. I will send you the link so you can download them. You let me know if you have a problem. There you go. There you go. All right. It's got my name on it. Okay. All right. You got to take pictures. You got to take some videos. Loretta, would you like me to get my friend, my Motke, Steve Hofmeyer, to say hello to you, if it's possible? I don't know what his schedule is like there. Would you like that? and you have to take a picture with him. What do you say? Loretta, you still there? You didn't pass out on me, did you? Oh, my goodness. Absolutely elated for you, Loretta. Daar zijn nog ook mensen hier die overwerken. Wonderful feast, yeah. Okay, all right. Just need to watch more of Colonel's videos and get to know him. Oh, the haters don't care. They're just evil people. Can I buy you a plane ticket? No. Are you a 22-year-old board of my sea with a 24-inch waist? A C cup. Come to a concert and welcome. Okay, Loretta just went. Oh, there she is. Yes, okay. It's all right. So I'll try to set that up with Steve. All right, I'm going to do that right now. All right, so I sent Steve a message and asked him if he can meet Loretta. Okay, and let me check, see if I got that link, and then I'm going to, if Loretta can go download it now, wouldn't that be cool? Okay, let me see if they sent it to, here's my orders, iTickets. Okay, there's a link here. Okay. Copy link. I want to see if Loretta can download this. Oh, okay, I'll send it to your email too, so let me email it to you. Okay. Let me do that first, and it's going to be here. Okay, thank you for that, Loretta. All right, Loretta, you cannot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gave Steve the wrong name because I guess that's okay, but you can fix that. All right. So here's the link for it, and then I'm going to send it to you also. Send that. Okay, so that's to you now, but you can't be abusing that email. Copy link. Okay, now I'm going to send it to you in WhatsApp, okay? So, do me a favor. If you have, oh, here, Steve has written back to him. Let me say, hang on. Or is that, oh, that's me. That's not Steve. That's my message. Silly me. I sent the message. See if you can open that up and get to the tickets, okay? All right. Do that now, Loretta, if you don't mind. Oh, of course, now it's buffering. Of course it's buffering. Of course it would buffer now. I love it. Oh my goodness. No, I don't sleep. I've never sleep nights of justice. I work a lot. Yeah, I work a lot for a lot of people, a lot of places. Anyway, so we made a donation tonight to help Elmarie's nephew. And now we've hopefully made a dream come true for Loretta. Your brain is buffering. Well, please check your WhatsApp for the email or your email and try to download the tickets right now. Make sure you save them, print them, and save them, okay? All right? And then you can always keep them on your phone. And so you get there in case you lose the paper or something like that. Please do that now for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Sleep is for the dead. So anyway, I do get a nap here and there. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sleep tonight because we're an hour and a half away from the events. So, yeah. Okay. Ronaldo's phone isn't on, so. Or somebody stole it. Yeah, we all have to see the photos and the video. Yeah, so it'd be cool if, like, Steve recorded and said, "Hey, Chris, I'm here with your viewer, with your friend Loretta, for the concert." So. Yep. A piece of string cut is always too short, huh? Yvette Daniels said, "Very cool. There was a time when us humans did nice things for others without expecting anything in return." Well, it was such an easy thing for me to do. Such an easy thing for me to do. It took a few minutes. I had to wait for you. Loretta's buffering. Yeah, well, it's when the edibles wear off. He wakes up at 9 a.m. Good morning, Not Happy Camper. You're tuning in rather late and you missed all the fun. Yeah. I'm just glad my credit card went through, because sometimes South Africa, it's a bit of a pain, but I have a couple of cards that are very reliable when I need to buy something in South Africa. Usually from a distance it works. Yep. Charles, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. No, I'm sorry, brother. That is not how it works. No. If anybody's going to meet Sydney Sweeney, it's me. If anybody's going to meet Sydney Sweeney, it's me. That's what I'm talking about, brother. I gave up denim a long time ago. I left denim for dead.
I gave up on denim, thought it was dead. But Sydney's jeans turned my head. Faded blue with a reckless vibe, like a memory I can't untie. Sydney's jeans so hot, so cool, making old rules feel brand new. I want a pair, I need them now. American Eagle, show me how. Threads so fine, they tell a tale. Every rip's a story, every stitch a sail. She walks the street, she owns the scene. I'm chasing dreams in Sydney's jeans. They bring the past into the now. I'm sold, I'm hooked, I don't know how. Sydney's jeans so hot, so cool, making old rules feel brand new. I want a pair, I need them now. American Eagle, show me how. Blue waves crashing on my thighs, wearing the stars under open skies. Sydney's vibe is the fire I crave. Denim dreams that can't behave. Sydney's jeans so hot, so cool, making old rules feel brand new. I want a pair, I need them now. American Eagle, show me how. Sydney's jeans so hot, so cool, making old rules feel brand new. I want a pair, I need them now. American Eagle, show me how. Sydney's jeans.
Yeah, Sydney's jeans, so hot, so cool. Making old rules feel brand new. All right, so I'm looking to see if Loretta got the tickets. All right. Last I heard, she said it was a blessing. Maybe she's trying to print them out. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Charles just got clopped by his wife. Hey, Idaho Garden Girl, what's the word? What's the word in Idaho? 2 good deeds in less than an hour. Really on a roll. Good morning, just another girl. Yes, I'm going to announce it now. As long as I got the tickets, I put in for the pre-registration. We're going to have a South African meet and greet in Baltimore, my hometown, Baltimore, outside M&T Bank Stadium. We will get together that afternoon early, long before the game. Yep. I will go down. I'll get myself a place to stay that night, and probably at the Hilton because it's walking distance. In fact, I ought to book that already now. See if I can get a good deal on it. Yep. And I'll stay at the Hilton and walking distance from M&T Stadium, just across the street at the Oriole Park at Camden Yards. And then I will walk over and maybe we can meet in the Hilton, have a big meet and greet. Wouldn't that be awesome, folks? That'd be awesome. So cool, so cool. In fact, let me look right now. September 12th. Yep, let me look and see. Let me see. September 12th. Let's see what I can find here. Let me log in. See my account. Okay, apply rewards. Come on. Okay, all right, here we go. Yeah, apply rewards. Got it. Come on, honey. Hurry up. Here we go. Continue checkout. Destination, Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, check-in date, 12th September. It's a long off. September 12th. Saturday. Checkout 13th. Okay. Done. Okay. Room. Okay, done. Special rates. Done. Find a hotel. Let's see if we can get that far off. Oh, the Hilton's already sold out. How is that already possible? How do they know that? Is there a baseball game? Hilton is already sold out. Okay. Okay, I want to stay at the Hilton. That sucks. Hilton's my first choice. Okay, this is the Hampton. I've stayed at the Hampton. It's not as good a choice. But the Garden Hampton, oh, that's... Okay, well, it's going to have to be that one then, the Hampton, I guess, because that's the only one close. The Hilton is booked. Okay. That's the one. Your rates. Huh. Okay. Looking for a good rate here. That's not what I'm looking for. Now, I need to see if they got parking, so it doesn't say they got parking. There's amenities here. Got it. Okay, cool. Where is the hotel information? Huh. Well, I'm going to book now. Well, I don't want to book. Shoot. Yeah, I'll book so that I've got it. And, well, it's 200 some bucks a night. Man, non-refundable 217. That's expensive. Okay. Yeah. I'll hold off on that because I have to use my points. Sorry about that. Okay. So Loretta, did she come back? Did she get the tickets? Hey, what Alta Schutte, welcome to you. Okay. Yeah, they probably booked the Hilton. That's why I probably can't get in there. But yeah, I'll keep trying. It might come free. Yeah, no, I'll make a poster. I'll get a sign for it. It's cool. No. I stay in Hilton properties, but I prefer to stay in the Hilton itself. Yep. So, all right. Well, Loretta's disappeared on me, so I have no idea what's going on. Is she trying to get the tickets? That could be what's going on. Zay Martinez, what's up? Well, that's insurrection. Whoever said they'll make South Africa ungovernable if he's sent to jail should be arrested for insurrection and for sedition. Yep. They should be arrested from the EFF for insurrection and sedition. All right, let's see. Okay. Matthew, can I spot you a ticket? You're not even in that area, man. Who are you kidding? Garrett, I can usually stay there for 120 or less, but the government rate's 153 for that night. It's 200 and something for everyone else. That's a lot for a Hampton Inn, but I can use my points. 60,000 points was a bit high, but I'll use my 60,000 points to get them. But once I use the points, they're gone, so I need to make sure that's the best option. Anyway, so yeah. Otherwise, I have to stay outside of town and drive in. I don't want to do that. I want to be there and then be able to walk over to the stadium. Yeah, and the game is in the evening, so let me see what time. Did I save that image? Let me see if I saved it. I think I did save it. There it is. Let me see what time is it. Is it 8 o'clock at night? It doesn't say what time it is, so if it's an afternoon game, I wouldn't have to stay there. I could stay the afternoon and go away and stay the night prior, so I'd be there. But yeah, let me find out what's going on. Well, I sent her a WhatsApp, so. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so she doesn't have the ability to print them, so she'll get someone to print them for her. Oh my God, what's that now? Oh, that's old. I've seen that already. Yeah, she can't print them herself. She's going to get someone else to print them for her. Yeah, well, I've got to find where it's at, and Ronaldo's still not out of bed, so we're not responding to my email. His phone's turned off. Who turns their phone off at night, man? Just put on silent. Just put on silent. I gotta find out when that date is. So that's what the hell is that thing called? It's called hang on a second. Greatest Rivalry. Hang on. Oh, I typed it wrong. Okay, I'm there. Yeah, I want the Baltimore one now. Oh, I registered for all of it, not just for Baltimore. Okay. Fourth test. Doesn't say the time. See, that's annoying. Why don't they tell us the time? Because that affects whether you need to stay overnight or not. I would think that that game is in the afternoon so that South Africans can watch it, but then they've got New Zealand to consider too. So let me see if the Hilton is open the night before. Baltimore. Okay. Let me change the night. Edit search. Friday to Sunday. Okay, done. Update. Let's see what I can find now. And the Hilton's still sold out. Friday, Saturday. So let's just change it to Friday. Edit search. Okay, Friday to Saturday. Okay, done. Now let me see if I can get the Hilton now. Hilton's still sold out. That is just sold out here. There must be an Orioles game there or something too. Okay. Yeah, that's too far away. Okay. Anyway, well, I'll figure that later on. So, yep. Anyway, 60,000 points will do it for me. So, yep. Question is, Springboks, All Blacks even played in the States? Both have played in the States, but never against each other. The South Africans have been here in the past, and they also came when they played Wales, when Rossi's first game ever. I was at that game in RFK, which is a terrible stadium. M&T is much better. It's a newer stadium. Great sports area. I went to that game. And then the Chicago game when they played the USA, the All Blacks, and then they played Ireland there as well. Yeah, they returned for the third time this millennium when they faced the All Blacks. Fourth and final test. Yep, Maryland 12. I know, but it doesn't give the time of the damn game. Ronaldo's not live now. At least he wasn't when I looked. Go to Ronaldo. Go to YouTube. Hang on. Let me see. Maybe it went live now. But his phone isn't on. No, he probably had a video released. He wasn't doing the video an hour ago. He's not live. No. Nothing. Anyway. I don't drink coffee. I could have a Frappuccino. Yep. Okay, Guy. So, first off, who said it was for 90 days? You're not understanding. I've covered all this in my videos. It shows that people don't watch my videos. Refugees are entitled to assistance for 5 years. 5 years. 5 years. Refugees are entitled to entitlements for shorter periods of time. In theory, you're entitled to refugee cash assistance for 36 months or 3 years, but they never fund that. Historically, it's been about 8 months of refugee cash assistance. In recent years, under Trump and under Biden, it's been lowered to 4 months. Now it's 3 months. That's refugee cash assistance. So the amount of money that's available is lowered, but the services are there. The refugee agencies like this one here, they don't care about the money. They're not in it to make money like these other people are. They're offering services, and this activity is being financed in part through the wise investments of the founder over the years, and the interest off of that is paying for many of the operations. So they continue to offer services to refugees who need help acclimating. You also have a food pantry there. I saw a food pantry, all kinds of breakfast cereal up on the shelf. People can come and collect, and other food. They also offer worship services for people who are refugees. They also offer resume writing and stuff like that. Also, it's a place for refugees to come and be together if they want and share their experiences. So yeah, this you got to stop. I mean, I understand why people are so obsessed with benefits. You don't get any benefits. If that's what you want, then I'm not saying a guy's asking for it, but you're in the wrong business. Either your life is in jeopardy or it's not. If you're making a decision because someone will give you money, then futsek. This isn't for you. It's not for you. It's for people whose lives are in jeopardy. Not people going, oh, well, I'll go if they give me refugee cash assistance for 4 months, but not if it's for 3. I'll go if they pay for my house, but if they don't, I'm not going. Why are people obsessing and caring about benefits? The only time you care about benefits is when you get a plane ticket. If you care about benefits, you're not a refugee. You're an economic migrant. You need to care about benefits when you know you're coming over here, because you need to know what you're going to have available to you. But this in the decision-making process doesn't make any sense. And again, that's not directed at Guy. It's directed at a question I've received thousands of times, and Guy just reminded me of it. So, yeah, the comrades destroyed the agricultural sector, 100%. Right, I got you, Stephen Ray, but the problem is the hotel's already booked. So what do I do? During KZN rides, my daughter's partner had to help safeguard some of us who were nurses that went to help with the frail care. Airbnb. No, I can't invite 100 people to come to Airbnb, Stephen. The Hilton has got a massive lobby and chairs all over the place in a coffee shop. It's a perfect place to meet all these people. But if you're not staying there, they'll chase you out. More worried about getting interviews in local flight when approved than benefits. Exactly. Nicola, I see your message. Why are you saying it's not going through? Hey, Caring26, what's up? Rex is Uman. No, you're right about Stephen, right? But that's the time. That's kind of annoying because, I mean, I'm going to have to, I mean, I guess I want to stay in the Hilton. That sucks. I mean, I love that Hilton. But I have to look and see what the Orioles baseball schedule is. So let me see. Orioles. Let me see what they're playing on September 12th. Okay, there's their schedule. Okay, spring training. I don't want spring training. I want the regular season. That's March, April, May. Come on, keep coming. May, June, July, August, September 12th. Let's see if they're at home or not. September 11th, September 12th. No, they're on the road. They're in Toronto with the Blue Jays, so they won't even be home on the 12th. So the Orioles aren't even a question. It must be because people snapped up all the seats in the hotel very quickly. I should have thought about that. My mistake. I should have moved faster. Two FIFA tickets for the game. Do you know what those FIFA tickets cost? Bev in Amsterdam? Do you know what they cost? I don't have any FIFA tickets. They're outrageous. Nicholas sent me a message. Okay. Must have been an email because there's no message here. No WhatsApp. Okay. Where the hell's my email at now? It's so many things open here. Okay, let's try this one. No message in my email. No, nothing there. So I'm not sure where you sent me a message, Nicola. Not there either. All right, well, Ronaldo is proving to be no help whatsoever here. He needs to wake up. Wow. Okay, who said what channel it might be on earlier? So I'm registered to buy tickets on both sides of the Atlantic for this mismatch, so we'll see what happens. Stadium for the meet and greets. I don't know about that. Last message I have from Nicola on WhatsApp is December 25th. Huh? You're not actually just your typical off in late afternoon. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Steven. So I'm guessing it'll probably like 3 o'clock because it's 6 hours. My guess again be at 3 o'clock because it's a 6-hour difference. So if that's the case, I won't need to stay there Saturday night. I just need to stay Friday night. So, yep. And then be there Saturday. So, yep. The problem is my car parking. So, the smarter money is to stay Saturday night. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, it sucks. So, yeah, John Steenhuisen is the death of DA, that's for sure. Toulon, RC Toulon. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting, Maddie. Okay, we don't need that. Fikede Mabalula is threatening action over ANC leadership talk following Patrice Motsepe's campaign T-shirts. Threatening disparate action after videos emerged over the weekend showing T-shirts being printed bearing PM27. So, I don't know where Ronaldo's getting up, but it's 8 o'clock now in South Africa. And he still hasn't turned his phone on. Exactly. Only old men like him sleep in this late. Yep. All right, well, I'm not sure what to say, folks. I want to cover it. It's within the hour, so... but I'm going to have to look and see what we can do here. So, thanks for the bits of super chat that came in earlier. I appreciate that. Loretta, congratulations on your tickets to go watch Steve Hofmeyer. Yep. So, I hope you enjoy the concert, and we expect to see some photographs and some video, and, you know, cool beans. And don't take video like this, Loretta. Okay? Take video like this. Okay? Landscape, not portrait. Landscape. Okay? One of the mods can put the email up there, Chantel. Also, you could look on the channel and see it's available there, but one of the mods can put it up. Yeah, your DA counselor was taken aback when you explained the disillusion with the DA and Steenhuisen in particular, but will support her with other projects. Yep, I hear you, Karen. Not everywhere, Charles. Not everywhere is it fantastic. No, I'm not saying things sticking line. I'm going to start another stream. Yep, so that people will watch that. But I've got to set it up, and I need to know where to find it. I can't just, sit here and hope for the best. Nobody has it listed on who's covering it. SABC doesn't have it listed on their site. I've already been to SABC. Let me see if they've rescheduled, if they've scheduled now. They have the murder trial scheduled at 3 o'clock my time. But that's it. That's the next one they have. SABC, that's it. So... Ronaldo has Judgment Day for Malema set up live, but no one's there. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. Let me go back and see if I can find another network that's got it. ENCA? I don't know. Let me try ENCA. ENCA Live. Let me see if they got anything here. No, nothing scheduled. Nothing scheduled. Nope. He's there covering it. Okay, well, I can't be there covering it, so. And I didn't know Isaac was going. I would have used his feed. Putting your balls line saying that about the A, even if it's just to Queen, love the confidence. Okay. Well, from Newspod, okay. Let me try Isaac. Okay, I've sent Isak a note, but I don't know if he'll read it because he's busy. Yeah, they suck at their jobs. They should all have freaking things set up. Yep, there's nobody. Nobody. So William is sentencing today. News from Africa I'm not going to use. I'll skip it. It's not that important. Use their feed. Nothing. Nothing. It's huge and nobody's got streaming on it. GPU, you mean GNU? Oh, provincial. Yeah, you got it. GPU, it is right. Oh, I'd be safe. Just like the fool who tried to intimidate me in Rochester. They do it from a distance because they're a bunch of wusses. Okay, Hanley De Beer. No, I don't share my WhatsApp. It's my phone number here. Just send me an email, Melanie. Send me an email. Don't do that. It's my private phone number. I don't share it that way. Oh, boy. Let's see if he's turned on his phone yet. Nope, still hasn't turned on his phone. It's funny. Well, this is frustrating, folks. So, but we'll probably wrap this up here shortly, and I'll see if I can't find something. Otherwise, I'll go to bed. Right, the mainstream media don't want to cover it. Yep, they don't want to cover it. Oh, damn it. It was lovely in my 20s. Now I'm just wrinkles, says Carrie. Says Marissa. Well, I can't get any rest before the stream of Juju. That's in 50 minutes. So, all right. Postponed. That'd be interesting. Mad Max, what's this? Yeah, I can't do that. That's going to get me a copyright strike. That's someone else's feed. Oh wow. There's no sound. President Julius Malema. Well, if it's postponed, there's a lot of people standing around like fools dancing. They're all fat asses, too. Every one of these are tubelards. In their 30s, got guts bigger than frickin' my house. Vicky sent me an email. It's the correct email. You found me. Okay, I've got your... All right, I've got your message, Nicola. It just came in. So it came finally. Took a long time. All right, I don't know if I'm going to cover this thing with Malema because I can't seem to find any feeds. I can't find feeds that are going to not give me a copyright claim or copyright strike. All right, so we probably should wrap this up. Joe Neiman, my goodness, where you been, man? What's going on? I need a helicopter flight. Can you help me out? What's this? Mad Max. The World Economic Forum is hosted South Africa to host the Spring Davos 2027. That's probably so that they can not invite America. Watch. Following a successful G20 summit, this decision further demonstrates that South Africa's world-class infrastructure.
Of South Africa, Minister Dalil. Will hosting Spring Davos in South Africa in 2027 contribute to strengthening South Africa's position as a premier global tourism, and how will it, I guess, contribute to South Africa's position as a premier global tourism and business investment destination?
Well, thank you for the opportunity. Let me start by thanking the World Economic Forum for selecting South Africa to host the Spring Davos in 2027. We are ready, able and willing, and we look forward to us having been afforded this opportunity to host Davos Spring. South Africa is the leading business destination, business event destination in the continent and in the Middle East. Business events and tourism adds about 8.8% to the GDP of South Africa and creates at least 1.8 million jobs annually. So,
The premier business destination in the Middle East. She ever heard of Dubai? Oh my gosh. Oh, make it stop. Make it stop. Oh, Tony Pat. Tony Pat. Oh, my goodness. The premier business destination in the Middle East. She clearly has never been to the Emirates. The Burj Al Khalifa. Oh, my goodness. No. She's saying it's a premier destination in Africa and the Middle East. She's just... That's Tawny Pat, Sally. That's Patricia DeLille. Oh, my goodness. That's a good link you gave us there. Thank you for that one. To Mad Max. I couldn't even listen to the rest of it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Spring Davos in 27 South Africa busy with elections, coalitions, court cases, service levy protests, load shedding 3.0, and potholes that need passports. We're hosting billionaires. We can't even host electricity consistently. Start knitting for her cats. That's funny. Oh, my goodness. All right, Loretta's got the tickets printed. Yay. All right. Yay. All right. So you're going. You're going. All right. Cool beans. All right. So, Loretta, I will try to. I've got a full day to get here back from Steve, so I'll let you know. I got you. I'll try to get you to meet him, okay? Okay. They're smoking drugs. All right. I'm going to wrap it up here, okay? 3 hours. I wasn't planning to go this long, but all right. The 1% of the 1%. Exactly. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Loretta, congratulations on winning tickets to go to Steve Hofmeyer. All right. So cool. I hope you enjoy yourself. Steve is a great concert. It's a really good, enjoyable time. I hope you love it. So there you go. Something off your bucket list. Something off your bucket list. All right, everybody. Congrats and applause for Loretta. She's going to Steve Hofmeyer's concert. And talk about Kismet. It's right there in Wellington. Deemer's Fontaine Wine Estate in Wellington. Right down the road from Malmesbury. Wow. Don't get hopes up. My flights were canceled on Monday. I'm on the street. I have no idea what you're talking about on the move. If I'm in East London, order Uber Eats. Who is Steve Hoffmeyer? Well, Matthew Dixon, that's why you don't get free tickets. Cheers, everybody.